HP.
Oh my god, you're drooling. That's
Ranger,
nice.
go lay down now.
Lay down. Go. Go. Probably needs to go out.
All right. The tried and true tactic of the level 1 tech.
Today is bad.
Turn it off, turn it back
I turned it off and turned it back on.
You ever see that Supernatural episode where Sam ends up in tech support?
Yes.
And all he does is say, yeah, did you turn it off and turn it back on again?
It's been a long time since I have watched Supernatural, but I've probably watched seasons like 1 through 10 about 4 times.
I just started a rewatch with the quarantine, and I just got to season 7 like today.
Yeah.
So.
Are we good? Are we rolling?
Yeah,
We're good now.
Okay, so yeah, you guys come around the coastline, and a lot of the cities kind of is made of like clay buildings and stone buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Like stone buildings, kind of built into short, like 15, maybe 20-foot cliffs. There's a lot of little plateaus all around the place, and then a lot of the rest of it's just kind of built of clay. Everything is extraordinarily colorful. Banners of greens and purples and yellows and oranges and reds. It is so gaudy. They some of the places are painted, but the paint kind of weathers and chips, so it's a constant hassle to redo. So you'll see chipped paint, but a lot of people just kind of give up on the paint and just go fucking ham with banners and ribbons and streamers and like fucking glitter and stuff. It is absolutely ridiculous.
Fucking glitter. I don't want any part of any glitter.
Of crafting all around. The only kind of good glitter is edible glitter.
Ew.
No,
You can get them on. You can get them on like cupcakes and shit.
I suppose.
Like
I'm just
spider
imagining.
sprinkles.
And strippers.
And strippers. Strippers named
Look,
edible
you have
glitter.
to pay extra to eat the stripper glitter. That's a couple $100.
Extra or the right amount?
That depends on the stripper, now doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
We are the stripper.
Alright. So, you guys are approaching port, and a fat, hairy man with, like, just this open Aladdin vest, like 6 golden chains around his neck, 2 big-ass hoop earrings, and 1, like, nose stud, rings on every single finger.
Is this the same guy?
No, different guy.
This sounds very
I can't
cool.
remember.
Did I describe it as the exact same guy?
Yeah.
Is it the same guy?
Yeah.
A lot of it feels very familiar.
Yeah, it's because we've been about to before. I can't remember, but no timeshare. Just in any case, in any port, I'm just gonna say it. Don't be offended. No timeshare.
I do go down to meet him.
You go down and meet him. No timeshare. I am the portmaster. Welcome to Bantu. This is your first visit.
No, this is second.
Quick reminder. Calliope has a buzzed head with about a week of growth, and as does Senya. Because you both came back with no her.
No, you're both Butch. Who's on the other?
Oh yeah, you don't got the colored hair.
Nope, actually, and yeah, it's like a dark brown.
Is that your natural?
Dark brown is like a, yeah, her natural hair color.
Okay.
She's wearing a re-up that.
How long do you intend to stay in port?
Downtime 3 weeks.
Yeah, I think we said 3 weeks, Captain. And I'll swing down onto the deck.
Me and my crew finally need to take a bit of a breather, so.
Well, you want to move the boat down to the long-term ports over here.
Alright, what's the price? So I know
For
to have
long-term
all that.
storage, it is silver a day.
Silver a day? Okay.
I think, and I'll lean over the deck, that we shouldn't have to pay. Because you're looking at the Nammibaun. We took down Captain Marco Florian.
Oh, technically we would be turning that in, wouldn't we?
Yes.
And at that point, Norwell is walking down with the body of Marco Florian.
And I just casually like flick one of his daggers out. Just start picking my nails with it.
Is this still like the attitude from Marco?
Yeah, it'll fade. It'll fade.
I don't know if it will.
Are you telling me that this ragtag half of ship took down a dread pirate?
That is
No,
correct.
This is
He's sort of
3/4 of a ship at this point. The artificer is working very hard on the back end.
We harnessed the power of a brass dragon, and we took him down together.
Roll a
Yes.
deception.
I mean,
Roll a deception.
Yeah.
that's
you
fair.
did not.
Because I've gotten literally everyone else.
Nah. What?
You just use the HTML.
I edited the HTML. This is
Okay.
not real. I edited it in 5 seconds.
I was so excited.
Well, that's
Are we? Are we a sensation? I don't think that we are.
I sent
could
something
be.
similar to Caitlin. I sent her the Crit Roll website with
We
coming
just
soon
have
the
to
featured
get
art of the
edible
sensational
sprinkles
Caitlin Halley.
and then
And
lay
she
it
was
out.
like, wow, that's crazy, the same spelling and everything. And I'm like, fucking.
It does to his mom too.
Yeah, I can edit the HTML kind of websites. It's part of how I learned how to build the website.
That'd have been a
I will
13.
be buying a our
A domain soon.
yeah.
Okay.
You
will.
interested?
Yeah, I can do. It will take me a while. I gotta.
Sure. Just consider it your ongoing learning project.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God, died.
Put this next to your ear.
No, that's scary. I hate it.
Right?
It's about half and half. Do you want to listen to it?
Can't stand it. That reminds me of not quite as much, but of
Yeah, I
my
can't.
Yeah. Your story that, yeah, you told me.
Yeah, I can't stand those things. I hate it.
Where are all my goddamn D4s?
We threw him away.
I feel like it. It's all going to be at the bottom of this bag. It was a 13. 13.
You'll need to send me all the image files for anything that you want to say.
See image person.
There we go. Also, we need to get that computer.
I told you it's a tiered process that I worked out today.
Yeah.
So 13. Well, then you can afford 1 silver per day. And with respect, I will make sure your ship is in the nicest port.
Ooh, yeah.
Insight
We'll
check
take
on that.
Sure.
I instantly believe him.
There's no reason not to believe.
I'm absolutely doing this.
I want to do it now, too.
I just choose to believe.
17.
23?
You have no reason not to believe him. You get the feeling that best port is kind of like having one brother and having that be your best big brother.
Well, I
I
mean,
don't think there's a best spot.
look, at least as long as you're going to put it in a spot like everything else, just make sure that nothing hits it. Or
Can you make sure extra guards walks around to make sure nothing happens to her?
This ain't my first time around the block, son.
Certainly.
It's not going to happen.
You don't know.
I can have my fish watch you. I don't actually say that.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys are in town.
I talked to a fish and have him watch it.
Alright, so let's see. You guys had things you wanted to handle.
Yes.
First of all, let's do Aurora and Calliope wanted to go find tattoos. So first I need an investigation check. You guys can either one take the assist and give the other advantage, or just trust the heart of the dice and roll your own.
Or the dice, obviously.
Why
Otherwise,
don't you
no fate.
roll assistance to me?
Ooh.
We'll go that way.
No. Whoever had you just give them the help action. You don't have to roll to give help. One person will just forego and give the other advantage.
You want to roll both of us or me roll advantage? It's up to you.
You can roll advantage.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. There are
I also don't have
several.
Sniff it out.
There are several tattoo artists, and as you guys are walking around, you see like lots of eyeshadow that might be a little more permanent than maybe first glance would have. People with gold swirls down down their face and neck.
Okay.
Lots of finger and arm tattoos. There's lots of work around here, and so you start poking your head into places. And the first person was like, over the top and flamboyant and in your face and was just way too much. Aurora got nervous and hid behind Calliope. Calliope turned red. It was horrible.
She had a scarf precariously hanging off. It was very concerning.
She was wielding a broom.
Oh.
She had 3 Tupperware lids.
That is more than last guy.
You guys go into the second place, and his hardened, careless, I don't care, grungy attitude, very Seattle.
But it looks more like LA.
But he looks like LA.
LA.
Hey. We can't do that. I'm gonna put these
We
on
didn't do
YouTube.
anything.
We didn't
didn't
see
do
it.
anything.
It's fine.
We didn't do anything.
Alright,
You
so
have 10-second clips.
so
Yeah.
finally, you guys 3 bears this shit and find one that's just right.
Yeah, we do.
You walk in,
The porridge.
you find the softest bed. But not too soft, obviously.
Because you can't get tattooed on it. Duh.
Because 3 little bears teaches mediocrity.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, you guys go in and begin speaking with the proprietor and kind of start going over what you want. Calliope, you go first. Tell me what is it you're supposed to get?
I am looking for a vine. In a way, a vine that goes up from my shoulder to my hands, the back of my hand, and on it I want what is 5 flowers. I have to double check. I think it's 5. No, 6 flowers. And she describes the colors. Like there's going to be, I can't remember the exact blooms because I left my list in my other pants. But
Orchids. They're all fucking orchids.
they're not orchids. 2.
One of them is an orchid.
One of them is actually not an orchid. One is like a
We've narrowed
flower
it down.
called a gladiolus, which but it's going to be like green colored. And 2 of them are going to be roses. One is going to be white. One is going to be pink. And the roses are going to be like entwined.
Seems a little forwardy, the eye with it. Yellows.
The 2 roses are going to be like intertwined, and each of them has like gold thorns on them. There's going to be a blue cornflower, I believe.
Blue cornflake.
Oh, give me some red wall flashbacks.
There's going to be I can't remember what the other one is. There's a white one with kind of like yellow or goldish like ombre effect at the end of the petals. And on her hand most prominently is a red flower with purple ombre at the end of the petals.
Blue flower, red thorns.
Oh, that's.
If only I wasn't colorblind. But yeah, I think that's it. It's the red, pink, white, green, blue. Yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, like it's like all along her arm.
Okay. This is easy enough. I believe 20 gold. Can have this done in a day, maybe 2. And for you, miss.
I am wanting to get my whole back tattooed. I want a beach at sunset with a little moon off in distance.
Wow, bitch at sunset.
On the beach, have a wolf howling, and then off in the distance, opposite side of the moon, a little sheep.
You want a Bob Ross painting?
Yes.
Tell me,
They have a little sheep.
What do you think about a white horse, but smaller, perhaps named Sebastian?
No.
Yeah, fuck all that.
No.
And you will sing bye bye,
Bye, bye,
smaller
dear
version of Sebastian.
There's gonna be
No,
mine.
no.
I miss
No,
you
no
in the saddest
Sebastian. I don't
fashion.
want lobster.
Very well. Well, this is an extensive project. I believe this will take me a week. I have an apprentice to help in sort of pipelines and such. Are you comfortable with this?
Oh no, you're gonna get a moon.
Will not.
What a boom.
You're gonna get a moon.
How about this apprentice?
Well, I've taught him everything I know. I will not say he is as good as me yet, but someday I expect him to surpass.
Like, what do you... Are you having him do overall little details or actually doing...
No, just set up so that I can come in and perform my artistry. There's the nuances of the flowers, and I'm afraid he is not so proficient with the blending of his colors, so I will be doing the sunset myself.
That sounds fine.
But yours is a little more extensive, it will be 75 gold.
That is...
Just like that, just 75 gold. I enjoy you immensely.
We keep our purses very close.
But
Oh,
with the 75 gold, I expect to be the best work
it
you've
will
ever
be fine work indeed. It will be a masterpiece, I assure you.
done.
And no need to be.
I wanna roll
He
inside.
just did that as well. There's no need to clutch. I value.
23 again.
He's being extraordinarily earnest. I value good customers.
Excellent. Well,
I
for
put-
good work, we take good coin.
Should we put that now or later?
I am going to give him his tip when it is done, after a week.
Well,
You don't
does
want
he
a pre-tip?
payment up front?
I already gave him 20 gold. Calliope 100% did that.
It would be half of front.
Calliope just looks at the 20 gold that she already put at the table, knows that that would be rude, and this was like, tip in a week. When hers is done.
I will do 40 now.
Very well. We begin meeting. Please have a seat. Alright, and yeah, he starts working.
I feel like you're doing this to fuck with us.
I'm shocked about
If that was a natural one, you get that shit out of here. You leave my gladiolus alone.
And you lost your arm when he tried to remove the arm
God
there.
damn it!
Payback!
He missed it so hard you can't walk anymore. Okay, meanwhile, I want to do a scene with Shelter on the boat.
Okay.
So you're, getting your stuff together,
Yeah.
and you got your drum, and Jonathan kind of pokes his head in.
Mm-hmm.
Hey there.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, that was something I hate. In
Kelp.
real life.
do turtles eat kelp? I don't know what turtles eat.
Fuck you, that's racist.
That's racist.
They eat little fishies. Like sardines.
Fuck you, that's
You're not there.
racist.
I'm helping.
Just
Look, our
all
last
walking
conversation
around.
didn't go so great. It was.
I was angry.
We were
I
both
was
speaking
upset.
from places of anger and loss and worry.
Places of emotion.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I want to talk to you about. So, you should figure out how the orb is feeling. Just a little pro tip.
That could have come like 2 weeks ago, man. Why now?
Because
He's been tripping since then.
No, he hasn't. I have exactly the same amount of drugs left that I had before.
Wait, you can have some?
Because I mean, I lost it. You know, it's
Well, it's
that's
not,
been mine for like 2,000 years.
well, I mean, it's not like it's mine now either.
Well,
I'm
but
just,
you know,
I made it work once. I just decided to let my wife eat the rest of my cheesecake.
That's not a decision, sir. That's just how life goes.
No?
Just one bite.
There's 2 slices left.
I didn't know.
Look, I'm just saying. No, I'm not gonna. I don't.
Wife's duty.
I'm just gonna live the rest of my life, however long that ends up being. I'm good. I don't need any of that anymore.
I don't think I need it either.
So you
Except
can
for
hold on to it until you find someone who does that. You just
well, it's not that I need it. It's that these people need it. Not that I'm motioning to you in real life, but he knows what I mean. Like, I came on here for what I discern is a reason, and the reason is to protect these people who aren't my kids, but they fulfill kid-like purposes, and I see their flaws.
and I get that now.
And you're not my kid at all.
No. You're more mine.
No.
I am so much older than you.
No.
I am so much fucking
That
older
doesn't
than you.
fucking matter.
It kind of does.
I look older than you.
Full on God.
No, I get a whole
Generations
echelon
of
you
worshippers.
because of the wrinkles.
That's racist.
That's
That's
ageist.
ageist.
That's knowledgeist.
That's condescensionist.
Bigotry against condescension?
That is called justice.
Social justice.
And we broke that.
We're getting off track. Look, the point is, you kind of shown a different side of yourself. Caring, justice.
That was the original side. This is what's the new part.
I'm just. You're not making this easier for me.
Look, I know you're having a real serious conversation, man. I'm here for the ride. This might make the ride easier, because my ride is taking care of these kids.
And that's why I'm telling you.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. I'm taking your advice
God damn it.
in a me fashion.
It sounded very accusatory. I felt kind of attacked a little bit. I'll be honest, I'm having a little anxiety.
It was a good attack. It was
Weasel nuts.
It was like I was roasting you, but like in the inverse, where I was saying so many good things about yourself that you were feeling bad.
Roll deception.
I don't know if I'm deceiving.
Persuasion.
I know that a charisma check needs to convince him of that shit.
12.
Yeah, if you say so. Alright, look. Just listen, spend a little time. Really listen to it. Feel what it feels.
Look, I like you half as much as you deserve, and I like you also twice as much as I did before.
That's a Lord of the Rings quote.
It is
I
absolutely.
have seen that movie one time, and that's one of 3 quotes I remember.
Oh, that's right. It existed in your world.
Sure did. Sure did. I don't know how you know that quote.
I got the Spanish version from It's translated in all these languages.
God damn.
You got a Spanish bootleg?
Where the guy turns
Not
around
even a
and says, "This
bootleg.
is my favorite
Not
part."
even a bootleg.
Like,
No,
totally
it
trash
is
for
bootleg
children.
now. Because he even has the guy turning around saying, "This is my favorite part."
Ese es mi parte favorito.
See?
Fly, you fools! See.
We kept that in English.
Other favorite movie? Weekend at Bernie's.
So, anyway.
Listen to the reroll.
She doesn't.
That's
So, alright, well, I'll leave you to it.
Did you just give me the finger guns?
Yeah. Are finger guns out?
Yeah.
Are finger guns not cool anymore?
No, it's a fantasy world. You're like 200 years early. Are you gonna bring?
Norwell!
All right, cool. So yeah.
Are you gonna shoot me with your hands? No, it's just.
Yeah, in this world, that could mean spirit gun.
Ooh.
That could mean magic missile.
Or lightning bolts.
Or lightning bolt.
Yeah, it could mean any number of things. It all mean death.
Okay,
Rude
so
death.
And that's why pointing is considered rude.
you are left alone with your ball drum.
Your ball
You put the drum in the ball in the drum.
It's a gem, which I tried to purchase, but even with employee discount, they're expensive. $200.
Anyway, you're left alone with the orb.
Latin percussion is pretty expensive.
You're left alone with the orb.
Okay.
Latin percussion.
As a precursor to going and finding the drum circle and trying to attune myself to it, I attempt to, in my room, do the same. Expose myself to the orb both literally and figuratively and spiritually.
Okay.
Well,
There's
that's
dog in
never.
this scene. There's no getting away from it now.
I'm just seeing like
Braxton comes and sees
the stylistic, like the camera is focused on the orb and you see like the flipped upside down, barely covered like naked Shelder in the background, like reflected in it.
There's just no, even better. There's a fucking like a Shelder shadow against the wall doing like a Superman pose and just a.
I have 2/3 of a bottle of love wine, and I take
Oh no.
down to a half.
Please
pour
lock
it
yourself
over
in the room.
orb. Pour it over the orb.
I'm listening.
So I have half a bottle of that.
Alright. So,
Not that I expect it to do anything, and I'm not trying to influence you, but open up to me. That's all I'm saying.
make an insight check.
I thought you were about to make a persuasion. Roll to seduce the divinity.
11.
11?
I do not have inspiration. Okay.
Alright, so with an 11, you sit down, you kind of, and really start trying to feel out how the orb is feeling.
I also feel out how the orb is feeling.
And you use your hands and
Yeah.
start massaging juice onto it.
Yeah, you do.
It feels sad. You get this not overwhelming but muted sense of just sadness coming off of it, but a little glimmer of
Do you need a good time? Or do you need a purpose?
it gives a little a positive pulse towards you.
In which of those? I mentioned 2 things. Purpose?
It's a ball.
Good time.
It's a ball.
It pulses.
Good time. Okay, cool. Let's go have a good time.
All right.
We go find a drum circle.
Okay.
I drop acid.
Now roll an investigation check.
Gonna wake up in a bathtub with no kidneys and
I've
the
been
orb
here
missing.
before.
Oh, they took my
It's
freaking
gonna
kidney.
be
Yeah.
I haven't been.
You've been here before.
Been here before, possibly for this explicit purpose.
No,
to drop drugs with strangers.
Remember, you and Glenn were there,
Yes, we were.
and you put an entire fucking block to sleep
That is
and
true.
froze it
That is true.
And feared them.
and feared them
I did.
in a city that hates magic.
God,
Did
I
all-
realized
It's
just how
really
you
lucky
guys-
that both of those characters are dead now, is all I'm saying.
Okay, cool.
Oh
So-
yeah, that
but-
was.
So do I?
Oh yeah, that wasn't Shelder.
No.
Oh,
Oh, that's right.
that was yeah.
No.
Nat 20.
That
No, it
was-
had to have been Shelder.
It was
because
Shelder. It was
has
Shelder.
caused fear.
Oh, it was Shelder.
Oh no, I just saw your eyes light up.
Straight roll. One roll, Nat 20. Which tracks because Sheldon always rolls Nat 20 on drug-related things.
That's true.
That's canon.
I
Alright,
can hear the drums from
If
the
you ever
dock.
rolls a natural 20, drugs are involved.
so Shelder strikes out, ball and drum. And the general consensus, and you're just kind of poking around the street, drum party? Circle party? Music party?
Looking for the coffee shop vibe with the berets and the snapping fingers and once people are done,
And there are people still, Bantu,
Like a
god
band stand
jewelry,
up,
but feather hats.
Yeah.
Straight up hats, bound together feathers.
Yeah.
So it looks like this obnoxious peacock wing bent over a head.
Oh, dude, that's obnoxious and that's great. I get one. 100%.
All right, those are 5 silver.
Okay. I definitely I get 100%.
All right, what you're poking around. I'll let you describe the color of the one you
I had
find.
exactly 5 silver, so now I don't have any silver anymore. I try and get one in Barcelona's colors, so we'll go red and yellow and a little bit of blue.
Yeah, you do. You find it's mostly red and yellow. It looks like someone tried to do some kind of blended sunset, but fucked it up gloriously, and then tried to fix it by slapping 2 blue feathers across the top of it.
Perfect.
God, I hope that's not my tattoo.
The overall consensus is that they like to go out of town, out into the canyons, and go up onto a plateau at perfect sunset. and watch the sun go down and have the stars come up all around him, light bonfires all around, and get fucked up, play music, and dance.
Absolutely. This is my scene. I can show you kids what's up.
His person
So,
passes out. Everybody goes.
You guys get done with your you guys get done with your tattoo sessions for the day, just in time to walk out and see Shelter with about 12 people you don't know behind him, and like 4 crew members, including Senya behind that. Senya kind of looks over and goes,
I like cuff her arm around Aurora because her back.
We're
would be
about to go
hurting.
smoke peyote in
Trying
the
to leave
desert
her
and go
over
on a
there.
vision quest.
I was a dog.
My arm is probably wrapped. in
Kyver,
my
you
way.
going to the party?
I mean, if everyone else is.
Did you watch the newest Let's Play with the GTA? They do
Yes.
smoke peyote.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, and yeah, Kyver kind of catches up.
What's all this?
What is this?
Am I still high?
You haven't even started getting high yet.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh wow.
This is I'm going to the going to the desert to get fucked up happy.
Look. So,
Someone behind you after you did goes ding 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 on a loop.
I found these people. Like one of those, like woodblock. I found this people, and we're gonna go to the desert, and we're gonna get fucked up. Because the orb needs a good time. It needs a good time. It just wants to be around this happy, music-making, fun-loving people. Nickelodeon. Yeah, that's right.
What is Nickelodeon?
I do not know.
I don't know either. I found it on Spanish television once. It existed
is-
for all of 2 seconds before we smashed it.
What is?
We didn't know what it was, man. It was so strange.
I think he's on the drugs now.
I think he is on the drugs now
No.
as well.
Not yet, but it's gonna be fine. Look, I'm telling you. Look, you guys. I love you
Are you
guys.
starting a cult?
I love you. No,
This looks like a cult.
no. Well,
Are you
maybe we
worshiping
don't know.
hell?
Braxton kind of pokes his head up. I'll be in a cult.
Braxton,
Braxton,
you're
Why
in.
are you excited about that?
I will double my HP.
Wow.
You are in. You are in. I'll do like that.
Preston, you cannot join cults.
I'll try and do that Bill Seacaster
Please?
thing where
You
it's like
can
a
go to
pyramid
party
scheme
but
of
no
warlocks.
Stop. He's not there yet.
Okay. But no, look, I just like the orb needs a good time. I need a good time, and you guys, I love you guys. You guys are like my kids, okay? And I care about you a lot, and I want to protect you better than I have been, because I've just been treating this as like second retirement or something like that, and it still is.
Second retirement?
Third
Okay.
retirement?
You had it first?
Yeah, that was when I was just
I thought
I
you
was
were
with my
supposed to
wife
only have-
before she died.
Oh.
That came up
That's true.
in last session.
Yeah.
It did.
Last session?
Yes.
Yeah.
You were there in real life, but not here.
As we said, then.
Your character would know nothing about it. So, look, this is a bender. And the orb needs a bender, I need a bender, and then I'm gonna come out of it with, I think more knowledge about how to protect you guys. Wow, this voice is taking it out of me.
You sound so winded.
Well,
Okay.
I'm fucking 95 years old and I've just jogged 12 blocks, and we still have to get out of town.
I will catch up with you, and I'm going.
Oh, stop lying to me.
No, I'm coming, but I need to get something first. And I
I
duck into the nearest bar.
Oh.
Easy enough.
Done.
I will walk up to the bartender and say, I need
Huh, do you know what
2 casks of your finest ale.
Kind of looks you up and down. Yeah, sure.
Set him up back.
All right. Yo, Skippy. Horatio. Take him back.
Oh, Horatio. Oh, no.
I'm from Plexton. I migrated, and then immigrated, and then remigrated, and now I have a bag.
You're
Then I married
naturalized.
in. Then I married in, and now I have a great
No,
heart.
he's human.
Okay, good.
Oh no, it's Jeff.
So, that'll be like, starts counting on his fingers. I don't know, 10 gold.
5 gold each. That's not bad.
How about How about 8 gold and I'll return the barrels?
Tell you what, you give me the 10 gold now, and I'll throw you a couple gold if you return the barrels.
Fair enough.
That's fair.
You might have your own vision with this, but this is going to tie into the metal plating part. But as part of my crew members that I picked up in my big conga line, can the artificer be in it?
Sure.
Cool.
100%.
Oh, no.
All I need from this is for it to look like the music video for Into the Night by Chad Kroeger and Carlos Santana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My mental image of it is a very specific scene in Soul Eater where 2 of the Grim Reapers go and try and fight a giant, and then they both end up naked around a campfire.
I just want you to know that as soon as you said Chad Kroeger, my brain started to fold in on itself until you said Santana, and then it like rose pedaled outwards again. That's how my brain felt.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Are you now like ready for docking or something?
I'm ready. So ready. So do they?
Yeah, no, both full casks, cold, in fact.
Excellent. You can go now.
I just
Alright, Zach, all yours.
No, I need to see this. I have to know how you're gonna do this.
I can't show you.
Do it.
You're by yourself?
Better? I ain't going nowhere. You stand outside my bar.
You did not think this through.
Vulcan might touch.
I'll give you a gold to walk away.
2.
Fuck. Fine. Okay, done. Just.
Have a nice day, young master. And goes inside.
And I did tell him to bring it out back.
Yeah, it's up there.
Bag of holding.
You hear, I fucking knew it! Ah! Here you go, here's your gold back. I ain't telling nobody. That was great. Oh.
Like, I just go.
Alright.
Right, I scoot on back up to the procession.
I do not partake in the procession, but I watch it and make sure nobody is doing anything stupid.
So, you're going, but you're not going.
Yeah, like I am I'm like the cops who follow a parade.
Captain, are you chaperoning us?
I think I should. This feels like the responsible thing to do. I am all for parades. I do love parades. However, our resident turtle father is leading, so I am a percentage concerned.
Why are you gonna do these
I'm
things
gonna.
that hurt me?
I'll lead him like, but Captain, Senya wants to party. We're all gonna be in the middle of the desert.
Stop.
Where are we
Already
going?
got his sock off.
We're going to the middle of the desert. What's the worst that can happen?
Desert and trees. It's like a palm
Gently
tree.
pick up Kyber by
It's
the
an
scruff,
oasis.
and I put him in the nearest barrel, and I gently put the lid on the barrel, and then
It's-
I walk away, bright red.
It's an oasis.
We're going to an oasis, Captain.
But also, one place we're going, it's an oasis too.
You guys make it just far enough out of town. At this point, Kyber's been rolling himself in the barrel
Yes.
until, like, Braxton fucking, like, opens the lid.
He can.
Thanks,
do,
buddy.
Like useful things. Holy crap!
He has a lot of useful things.
No, he doesn't. He's Braxton.
I mean, no, he's been.
I mean, we could always just dump all of the XP we got from this last journey straight into Braxton.
We could, but that would
I would
that
feel
would
so
defeat
That
the
would
bad.
take
point.
away all the
I
fun.
would
That would
feel
defeat
so
the
bad.
point.
What if we just instantly made him like a level 6 something?
No, we wait, and then eventually we go and take him from 1 to 20.
1 to 20
He goes from
instantly?
Deku to All Might.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe we can get bundle discount too.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright.
We'll come back to it. It's fine.
So, finally, you guys are putting the town behind you. The conga line stops congaing. It becomes more of just, we're walking.
Technically, this is a gem bay, but okay.
If we pass any like street vendors that have any kind of instruments whatsoever, I'll just pick one at random.
you end up with a really shitty out of 2 loot.
I have a spare flute. That is actually canonical.
Oh, I can take that.
Are you in the procession?
Every party has a pooper, that's why they invited you.
I'm like trying to like social distance from everybody so that they don't bump
And
into my
Senya is
arm.
actively pushing you forward.
I mean, this is fine. Like, I am going with them, but please do not touch the arm. It's still sore.
I am trying to separate Jesse from Senya. Because Jesse would poke.
Senya is respectful because she knows where she's getting hers.
Yeah, she does.
We know where we're getting ours, and we're dicks.
That's
So-
also true.
Finally, you guys get out there, and there's good timing. You pretty much stop as the sun is hovering above the horizon. People who have done this before start just venturing out and bringing back, scrubs of wood and grass, and there are certain like cacti that just burn for fucking ever and smell kind of like, I don't know, like
Peyote.
heated aloe vera.
I could get mine then.
I'll just never forget the day I fed you aloe vera juice.
You'll notice that your drink had no pulp in it. Because you warn a motherfucker before you give him juice with bits in it, Zach. Hey, this has bits in it. That's it. That's all you need to say. I'd have been like, okay, and I'd even still taken the sip. I'd have tried to parse some of the bits out, but I'd have been prepared. I took a full gulp, a full drink. Because when I try something, I don't half-ass it. And it was just bits.
And I don't know if anyone else has had aloe vera juice before, but it's not like pulpy orange juice. It is.
No.
It's like chewing your drink. It's pretty good. Oh, it's great. I fucking love it.
Bits!
it's bits everywhere.
It is so bad. Like the time someone fed me a ham salad sandwich. Ugh. Ham salad.
You shouldn't accept things your sister puts in front of you.
Shh. I'm conditioned. She's been putting stuff in front of me for the last... How old is she? Oh, -2 of that.
You know your wife would never give you something that disgusting without warning.
No, that's why I married her. I'm married to my sister. What do you think this is, Alabama?
Just saying. Don't eat things for your
Apologies
sister.
to the Alabama.
I was gonna say.
All -3 of you.
Hey, Alabama. Go fuck.
He promised!
He promised.
But it was for a specific state.
I will,
No promises there.
as everyone starts getting ready,
Dude, I've been out.
I'll just kind of
Their football
shake
teams
out
suck.
the bag of holding and plop those caskets down.
You forgot to get the cups. Except for my never ending.
Alright. So, fires are lit. The sun's going down.
Oh.
Hey.
Guys, look at that. We're high tech.
It looked really cool watching it change on the computer.
Mm-hmm.
The sun's going down.
Sun's getting real low.
Sun's getting real low.
And all of a sudden, a giant green man just falls out of this.
And long ago.
And he's jolly and a giant.
Oh, Jesus
People
Christ.
just
Plot
don't fall out of
twist.
the sky, you know. Big titted women don't just fall out of the sky, you know.
Did you just drop an orange peel in your tequila sunrise?
No, I've dropped a piece of orange in my tequila sunrise.
I can buy one.
And then once I'm done drinking it, I'm going to eat the orange.
Oh, almost tastes tequila.
So, fires are being lit. And people start kind of gathering around and playing their instruments. And there's like a good 20 feet between fires. There's like 5 or 6. You guys have crewed like almost 100 people.
What
And
the
we're
fuck?
around cactuses, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
some like
One of our entourage is a shortish, youngish dude with red hair and goggles.
okay.
That's for her.
All right. And people start playing, and the music has no real connection between places. It's kind of unharmonic, but
It's-
people are dancing anyway.
It's free jazz.
It's free jazz
God. Free jazz.
mixed with kind of an Alibaba sort of feel.
It's free pentatonic jazz? What? Oh no.
Are people getting high yet?
People have begun smoking something
If it's free
and licking
pentatonic jazz,
something and drinking heavily.
I wait about
simultaneously-
10 minutes as the sun's going down, as like the last rays
Get
are.
real low.
The
I'm
captain
hungry
just makes
for
an
the
appearance and he
distance.
just starts dancing.
A ghost appears, and 3 people go, "Ah!" and go running, including Braxton, who just runs.
But
Oh.
But a few people come up and they just start grooving, and the captain, Captain Destin, yar, and just he has no legs really. He's like fucking a tail out of an earring, but he's like doing this like dad arms up and down kind of dance, and he busts out one of the fucking around the worlds.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Are you bringing it around town?
Yes, I am. Arr.
And then you do this and this and this and this and that. And
Braxton
No!
will show up
And then you
eventually.
do
No.
a two-step.
No, I don't.
You blow the perfect.
This is where I live. This right here. Then I get to come outside for a minute. Then I gotta go back in.
That's the best part in that goddamn movie.
The whole movie.
Great.
That
the
entire
dancing.
film.
Oh my god.
Your dice
So-
are kind of glowy in the dark.
I know the green ones look amazing. Even these are actually looking pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Like the blood.
My
and water.
yellow ones look the best.
No.
Your
It's the
mom
green
was
Dark
the
green
best.
ones look the second best.
Throughout the montage of this, I'm like talking while I'm like doing the drum circle and all stuff to the aura. I'm just like, look, we all failed. And you know, everybody fails in the end. My life is made up of failures, but they were successes before they were failures. And by God, it, you just gotta run with the success until it becomes a failure, man. It's all good. We
That was so nihilistic.
we got
Yeah.
stuff.
You have to succeed until you fail, but you will fail.
Well, I mean, that's just truth.
It's all doomed.
It's like failure could be construed as death, and therefore I'm just making an analogy, and then analogy tracks.
We're depressing the ball.
Nah, the ball's into it. The ball's definitely into it.
I'm doing a new age hippie version of the Life Before Death, Journey Before Destination from the Stormkeeper trilogy.
Are you doing drugs?
100%.
Alright. The desert goes on forever and you can see all of it. You're looking out and every time you tap, bits of the horizon tap to the beat.
Can I get the orb to do drugs?
Unfortunately, the orb can't do consumables.
Okay.
No matter how much stuff you rub on it and smear across its face, like the dirty girl it is.
Yeah.
You might be able to give it oil.
Can I try and like mentally bond with it so we can experience my high?
I mean, you could probably
Sure.
I kind of
Snort
already
the
mentally
dust
bonded.
off
Go
of
ahead
it.
and just roll a charisma check.
I'm good at charisma. I'm really good at charisma. 30, 20? It's not a saving throw, it's just a check, right? 30, 20.
It's just a check. And so all of this expanded out, your brain's getting ready to just shoot into space, just like last time.
Yep.
And you feel this centering. And so now you're just, it's full head high, fully expanded. And just feeling every bit of music and feeling the sway of the earth. But you're together.
Well, then.
Goodbye, moon man.
Tyler says in the
You-
background.
Don't be afraid. You take a sad song.
And 10.
10 seconds.
I'm just saying, I'm going to put these on YouTube, and the last thing I know of that had a song on it that was copyrighted was off of YouTube in seconds. Our wedding proposal thing, seconds. So we're going to go ahead and stay away from anything that'll get us dropped off.
Parody, technically fair to use, but
They'll still drop that shit.
That's fair.
you can't afford
You
to
can't
fight
do
it,
it.
but it is technically fair to use.
This process for it is pretty easy to find on YouTube. They just take forever to give you an
I
answer.
lack the motivation.
So, you see Kuiper kind of off with the captain, and people just finally getting used to there being a ghost here, and just getting into the spirit of things. You see, you see Senya pulling Calliope into a full hand in hand twirly dance.
Whoa! Oh.
Yeah, you caught that.
Yeah, I caught that. I caught both of them.
And despite being in front of people, then Calliope might crack a smile.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I think she definitely does, and yeah, I think she she doesn't drink or anything. She doesn't drink like any of the drugs because she's afraid that she might like start throwing like fire bolts in celebration if she's drunk. So
At a certain point in the night, whole group, the dance from Happy Feet.
Don't push me because I'm close to the edge.
Aurora,
I'll do it.
it is the second day of the full moon. And it's just really good vibes all around. How are you celebrating?
She's gonna be like twirling from group to group and like sniffing things nonchalantly, and like she'll try like whatever roasted meats are around.
There are some kind of desert snake, maybe like a weird kind of desert squirrel, and then very clearly like reheated jerky. Couple people sniff you back. They are very high.
And she's gonna have her unspillable cup and just drink it on all night.
Okay.
And party every day.
After a little while,
Does Braxton ever run back?
roll perception.
I'm joining that. I'm cocked. Nope, natural one.
Yeah, you saw him show up like an hour ago.
Yep, I am. Dancing
22.
with
Nope.
Braxton knows about the captain. He's met him.
Yeah.
I know, it looks like I murdered something over here.
Jesus, Zach.
It does, especially with this lighting.
Mm-hmm.
Really brings out the red.
Just straight up, it looks like you just like ate a fucking raw boar's heart.
Really looks like you should be the shifter instead of me.
Mm-hmm.
So, at one point, sort of bardly cantrips did you pick out?
Bardly.
Message, vicious mockery, and guidance. I think that's it.
I dig it.
It would, so, yeah, he got message, vicious mockery. Yes. Those are the only two that are labeled as bard.
So, throughout the course of the night, you have a strange, long-distance conversation with someone who thinks they're talking to their conscience.
No, it's totally fine. Look, if her husband isn't the right person for her, you just gotta tell her.
Yeah, but like, isn't he gonna shoot me?
Look,
Also
If-
from Plexton?
Apparently.
look, you told me the whole story, right? About him and her and everything that's going on? Yeah?
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
look.
Bartender came.
He's gay. Like, you just gotta come to terms with this.
But, I mean, how do I know he's gay? Shouldn't I, like, maybe go investigate?
Okay, you remember the last time when you told me you were at your family's house for dinner and there was, like, somebody's, second cousin or something like that?
Yeah, Jeremiah.
Yeah, remember how we watched him go into the kitchen? That's all you need.
That is so vague, and yet so on point.
Shelter. Love guru.
Look, man,
At one point, you,
like, hypothetically, the experience that you've had preternaturally as me, your conscience, has swam those waters, and trust me, you don't watch him go into the kitchen like that. Unless you want to go into the kitchen like that.
A little later, you make fun of, like, a rattlesnake to death.
Vicious mockery.
Look, second rattlesnake.
Yeah, you do.
I let him bite me first just to let him feel proud of something.
Just to feel something.
You get halfway through saying just so you can feel proud of your.
This is too easy.
Alright, the party gets wild. People are like actively finding dark places out of light to start bedding down with one another. And you start to realize people are coming down, the party's over, and you look over and see the first hints of sunrise over the horizon. You guys spend the next few hours walking back to town. In that kind of daylight walk of shame / we had a really great time.
There's no shame.
I collect the barrels.
Kyber puts the barrels back in the bag of holding.
Aurora's gonna keep an eye out for Braxton.
He never came back.
Never came back?
He never came back.
Best NPC.
Oh, now he's gonna be the big bad.
God damn.
Yeah, god damn it.
Do we feel that bad?
Which, a little bit?
We will look for him when we were sober and rested. How about that?
Okay.
Okay.
So, the next week goes by, and between like getting your tattoos worked on and maybe going and looking for Braxton a little bit, you don't find him, but that's about how you spend your first week.
Wait. What are you sending?
Okay.
I'm like, Braxton, where did you go? Do you want to come back?
All 25 words right there.
Yep.
I'm dying of thirst in the desert.
Yeah, I'm gonna
actually.
come back. I just met some really nice guys, and they're showing me how to.
They're showing you how to what?
Burn a second. Third,
Oh
fourth,
yeah.
I'm
No.
learning karate.
We got weeks here.
Ah, yes!
Come back as a monk.
He comes back as a
I know
monk of the
Kung Fu!
open hand, yeah.
Oh my god, he's gonna be a bad Keanu Reeves.
Really bad Keanu
Really
Reeves.
bad Keanu Reeves.
I know Kung Fu.
I relate to the rest of the party. He's learning Kung Fu. And then I proceed to ask, what is Kung Fu?
No idea.
Okay. Shelter, we have.
Killed it.
Jesus, you lush.
Killed it.
How much have you been drinking?
Just that. I tipped the tattoo artist.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I need to finish paying attention.
Tango.
They look really fucking good. The
Tango.
intricate details are absolutely stunning.
I go get my gold back.
You go get your gold back. We have, I think, one more thing to deal with Shelter. You go to a blacksmith. Greetings, my friend. You don't look like an axe wielder or sword bearer. What brings you to my shop?
I just need to be better protected. I got a shell, and that's a lot.
I have a shield.
I can't wield shields. It's not the rules.
Look, you just put your arm in here. It's really anyone
It
can
doesn't, it doesn't fit. It gets right in the shell. I need two hands to wield this love shame after all.
You cannot wield this.
Hold on, I have a smaller shield.
Well, would you just strap that right on the back of there? That'll be great.
Oh.
I actually had a headcanon for how I wanted this to look.
And by all means, go ahead and tell me, because as you saw, everyone's brain went promptly to, he's got a bolt to his back!
Well, you slightly inspired me with that, plus with that. You had a text earlier about Animantoys, and I flashed back to Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Those were my favorite games growing up. So the way I see it is there's like 4 medium largish plates on my shell at like the 4 corners more or less that are just providing me like, you know, the +1. And I would like for there to be like giant screws sticking out of them. Like full on like 6 inches to 12 inches out of the metal plates. Like
It's like
we're gonna
spiked
really
armor.
get this in there, and like 2 inches in I went Nope, stop. That's my back.
Then I'm not even gonna do the Constitution saving throw for that one. Just you failed. You went nope.
So the plates are on there, but they're these screws sticking like out. And then I had one other flavor thing that I want to interject. This is not magical, which is at some point in the party we carved around the circumference of the drum below the drum head. This machine annoys douchebags, which is a nod to this machine kills fascists.
You can't use a shield.
So you get this thing screwed into your back. It hurts like an unholy son of a bitch.
That's
But
what it takes.
you brought Aurora with you. And she just kind of healed as it went.
That's great.
No problem.
A-okay. Show me your moves.
So, alright, that is going to run you $2,000.
I don't know if I have $2,000.
1,000? Holy shit.
Jeez.
You may have to take a loan from the ship.
I might have to. Yeah, I do, as a matter of fact. How much ship?
Well, we have 20,000 ship gold.
16,000.
Can I just take $2,000 out of that?
I vote yes.
Okay, cool. I'll do that.
I don't see any reason to deny.
Okay, so,
My
mechanically, it's gonna
It
put you, it's
runs
gonna,
like plate. It's
Yeah.
18 with just disadvantage on dex checks.
exactly.
I'm totally fine with that.
And now you have something affixed to you that is technically not biological, and you can, as you get soul gems, modify your
Hey!
shell plate as you
There you go.
Yep.
Okay, and I get disadvantage.
Modify it to shoot lightning bolts from the screws.
Fucking shock turtle.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Shock turtle.
That'd be kind of cool.
Portal power.
That actually would be really neat to have like lightning arcing along the bolts on Franken turtles.
Straight up, I'll bust out the Ravnica book. Fucking have like Eberron in one hand, Ravnica in the other.
Plus the Theros book comes out in 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
So you could be Greekish too.
I mean,
Alright. So
they're Herculean total. I don't know.
Shelter spends the next couple weeks kind of just getting used to the new magics that he sort of picked up from
I joined her in the fight bit.
Okay. Alright, so, next couple weeks, Calliope is going to do fight pitting. Pit fighting? That one.
I offered to deal with her, but she turns me down.
Alright, so,
You know you would.
Do what?
2v2s.
2v2s?
You and I in a team versus other people.
Oh boy.
Like I said, you're gonna turn me down, so it's fine.
can I have Xanathar, please?
Yes.
Unless you don't turn me down, in which case we'll be the greatest World of Warcraft 2s ever.
Well, we cannot use magic.
That's fine. I got this medal on my plate, and you know I can give him the old razzle dazzle.
Oh. Is that what you call your fists? Razzle and dazzle?
No. Pain and pleasure.
Oh. Okay. And I walk away.
Okay. So,
Stranger familiar.
alright, so, Calliope, you find out
Mm-hmm.
that people fight and bet on it.
Yeah.
You get Norwell. You say else? Peter?
Peter Bells.
He's a rogue.
Or, there was,
You have a fighter and a barbarian who are dead on a beach.
I thought we had one more melee.
Let me double check.
Senya counts technically, right? She's a ranger.
I didn't ask Senya.
Right.
I basically, like,
We had John Johnson.
Did we ever pick or
Was it
Senya's
John
fight
Johnson?
style?
John
He's
Johnson.
barbarian.
Dead.
Did we ever pick Senya's
He's
fight
not
style?
dead on the crew
No,
list.
Jeff Jefferson died.
Yeah.
Oh, and John did.
No, I thought it was JJ and PP.
I thought it was
No,
JJ
PP
and
stayed.
but both JJs are dead.
PP is not on this list anymore then.
Hold please.
Bells? I don't have it. I'm not bringing my laptop.
We need to be better about naming our people. Or remembering them.
What was Peter's? Doesn't
Peter
I
pays.
basically put out the invitation to anybody on the ship, as long as it was not for slavery. Was very clear about that. If Senya wanted to come, then she could.
Senya doesn't.
Alright.
Not her shtick. I will go back to a previous version and fix this more later, but for now, Peter. You guys have Norwell, and that's it.
Just normal then.
You guys lost both your fighter and your other barbarian.
Yeah.
So,
Over one.
Maybe we scout for crew members in the fight pits.
We definitely.
he will be doing a carousing roll
Oh, okay.
to do that later. Alright, so first, you guys have 3 bouts each. Calliope, the first person you fight is like this dual scimitar wielding, like really acrobatic, really fast, has like side flips all over the place. And so first off, can you do me a favor and roll? And any one of these you can just decide to replace with an attack roll. You can just sub one of these. So first, can you roll me an acrobatics check? Or, like I said, if you want to sub one for an attack roll, you can.
Okay, so I get to choose. I can do an attack roll, or I can do an acrobatics roll.
Mm-hmm.
I think she'll try acrobatics first. Ooh, no, that's a 6.
6 total?
Yeah, 6 total.
You just don't match. He is way too fast for you,
Ooh.
and you lose to him. Your second one is more of a brawny, hammer-wielding kind of guy. And that's going to be an athletics check.
I have my weapon?
Yeah.
I would prefer to attack him.
Alright.
Just one attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a 16 plus, the glaive, 16 plus 8, 24.
He's far too slow, and you beat him. So you down him with relative ease, actually.
No.
And then that's the one on your. So your last one is a Constitution check.
Constitution check.
That has a bonus equal.
Alright.
A special Constitution check that has a bonus equal to a roll of the character's largest hit die. This roll doesn't expend the hit die.
Oh, so I could roll a Constitution, which is a plus 3, and so that would be a D20 plus a D10.
Yeah, I guess.
Plus 3. Yeah, I think she'll try that. So it's 13, 16. That's only 19.
All right. Well, this guy's a grapple fighter, and he's like trying to chuck you around, but you keep landing on your feet, and eventually just butt end him with the spear and put him down.
Ah!
You win 2 of your matches, and you get 100 gold points.
Holy shit!
Gold pieces.
Gold
No,
points.
gold points.
No.
Gold points.
Excellent.
And that's just kind of throughout the week as you go.
Hell yeah!
And then Norwell, you're gonna roll for him.
Oh boy!
Norwell has +2 to his strength.
Plus 2.
He is. We're gonna say you can add a +2 proficiency to his athletics. He doesn't have acrobatics, and his con is likewise +2.
So plus 2.
Barbarian hit dice, so it's a D12.
D12.
Alright, so first, he's up against somebody who is lots of small hits. Not fast, but just jabs a lot. Go ahead and do his con roll now.
Okay, Constitution roll? Okay,
Mhm.
you said it's a plus 2,
Yes.
and it's a D12 for him?
Mm-hmm.
Oh! 12! Oh, 14.
14? Alright. Norwell wins his first one. Just clocks this guy. Doesn't even bother using his weapon. Just stop. Fucking stop. I said stop it! You motherfucker! Fucking clocks him and just puts him on the ground. Number 2 is this like chain weapon fighter, and is just trying to fucking man him into a fucking thing. He may make an athletics check. He may also do that at advantage because he's a fucking barbarian.
We'll do athletics. Ooh, that's with advantage. That was a natural one with this. So that is a 16 total.
He doesn't manage to outstrength this guy and loses this bout. This guy chokes him out.
Okay.
All right, and third one is an acrobatics check with a guy who is like doing these slide tackles and just ducking and dodging and kind of looks a lot like that Brazilian jiu-jitsu
Tapioca?
Caprico.
Eddie Guerrera.
That's the one.
Capricious? Okay. So he can replace an attack roll with this, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna go reckless.
Okay.
That is 16 plus 2 proficiency plus 2 strength. So a dirty 20. Yes?
I'm gonna give it to him.
Okay.
Ties win.
Oh! Excellent!
All right.
Good thing he went reckless. Hell yeah.
Fucking just start smashing dirt around this guy. Norwell wins 100 golden.
Hey!
And that's 1 week. You guys doing that again for a second week?
I think Calliope absolutely does. It's up to Norwell if he wants.
Fuck yeah!
Oh boy!
All right. You guys have a second week of this. You get a rematch with the hammer guy that beat, or with the 2 scimitar guys that beat you last time.
Oh boy.
Acrobatics would be this one.
Acrobatics. So I can only switch one with an attack roll, is that
Mhm.
right? Okay. So it's acrobatics, alright, she's going to switch this one for an attack roll?
Okay.
Yeah. She's gonna switch this one for an attack roll. Only a 14.
0 for 2 against this guy.
Damn it! Ah! Just, he's too beautiful! Every time she loses.
And he's really not.
And he's kind
It's
of
like a
fugly.
6, maybe.
Solid 6.
Solid 6.
On a good day. Not after the fight ring, though. Your next one's the chain guy. Go ahead and make that constitution check.
Okay. Not good. 11 plus 3, 14.
It's close, but you win.
Oh shit! Like it's just smash cut, like just sprawled out on the blood. I should have not there one.
And then the next one, you're against Norwell.
Oh, Norwell! Oh, Norwell! Norwell! What
All
is
right.
it, the
Athletics.
athletics? Oh, bones! 9!
Sorry, cat.
Oh,
Ah.
17. With some fucking just rage, he fucking puts you on your ass hard.
That's what you get for making him roll all the time.
Oh shit.
And he leans down. Don't ever fucking run away from the crew again.
Oh!
Damn!
Helps you up. I'm glad I got that out.
Norwell, I have not been hit that hard since I trained under a half-ogre. Good job.
Thanks, Captain.
I need to go ice my everything right now. And I shuffle away.
Alright, Norwell's got 2 more fights. There is a half-orc polearm master who came in from the
Ocean.
monk area,
Oh!
from the monastery. It's called a monastery. And this guy is fucking fast. He's gonna have to roll that acrobatics check. He does not get to replace the attack roll. I'm just saying that he is my
So
roll.
he's got what's his dex? What's Norwell's dex?
0.
Oh, straight roll, here we go! 8.
Excellent.
Yes, a solid round number.
A crit was required.
Oh shit.
Apparently.
Alright, this guy wins and kind of gives him some zen. Young master, when you rage, you must also focus so that your rage is a point and not a wave. fuck yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fine, Orwell.
All right, and then the last one is the fucking bartender that sold the cakes.
Yeah, it is.
He fucking whips out a poison goddamn dagger.
Damn.
Norwell is a halfling.
Now we know who killed
Yes.
the captain.
Okay.
Captain
Whips out
died.
a poison dagger, and he goes, I learned this from the back alleys. Oh yeah, I also come from the back alleys. Fuckface, let's do this.
He says with a paddle.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is this? Constitution?
That is your constitution check.
D12 plus-
17.
Oh,
Fucking
baby!
kills it.
Baby, yeah! That's a 25, and then plus 2, that's a 27!
What is that, rattlesnake venom? What kind of pussy brings rattlesnake venom? Well, my bad. Plop down.
Norwell won himself 200 gold.
Good job.
Didn't the original captain die in that guy's bar?
No, that guy's a brand new NPC.
Okay.
You sound
Yeah,
like
no,
the
nobody
halfling
died in
NPC.
Bantu.
Okay.
I mean, don't take my thing as me telling you.
No,
not to.
no, that was me.
Okay.
Okay. So. What else do I need to do? Carousing.
Carousing, you say?
I do. So. You are looking for people to come
We
through.
need some crew. I'm gonna discuss it with everyone beforehand, but
But where are you going to be looking for crew? Like, are you going to be kind of digging the dregs and looking for some shady people? Or are you going to be checking more of the middle class? Or are you looking for maybe some people with a little more prestige?
you know, I think as far as we are now, especially for the fact that I remember some of Floor. Did you not get a piece?
No, I'm good. Continue.
I mean, I can pork some up for you.
Mama bird it.
Oh,
As you were.
terrible.
I'll never be able to make it again either.
Sounds like Bert and Ernie.
Yeah. Oh, he's doing it over the fucking laptop too.
Yeah, it is. Better get used to that.
I mean, it's out of my hands now. But I'm going to so I personally wouldn't mind some more experienced crew members,
Things that should.
as long as they're roughly around the same experience level that ours are now.
Okay,
don't
so
wanna-
we're going to call it...
But if there are any particular names that I remember from what we talked about,
So,
And I do want to ask, like, because this was, like, also part of my downtime, like,
Yeah, come
is there
with-
any way, like, I could have given him, like, a help action? If it comes to that.
yeah, I'll see ya.
Okay.
yeah, we
that's all I
we
wanted.
set up at a table at a bar and we're like holding interviews.
I am, like, I've got, like, a still healing tattoo,
Yeah.
and then I went straight into the fight pits, that was not
Yeah,
smart.
you're just like hanging back listening while I'm like
my
conducting
nose
the
has
interview.
been broken
Yeah.
again, and in all honesty, she doesn't care, so, yeah.
Wait, so you're looking for
Okay,
like level
so...
Oh,
First of all,
two-ish,
so you're gonna go
three-ish,
middle-ish.
four-ish.
So it's
Everybody's
50
level
gold
2
pieces
except for
just
two.
for your carousing expensive. Buying drinks, buying food, paying for, paying someone's tab just to start, just kind of get a little bit of that charm out. You still burn a little bit of that Marco Florian off.
I spend the gold. But yeah, I'm with everyone like conducting the interviews, and I think if we talk with the crew beforehand, we should probably be looking for a few new deckhands because some of ours got melted. And I would like to say
Do not bring that
Yeah.
up in the interview.
right. And I know
We have
that
great dental.
Aurora wants to do some potion making. I think we should also just get someone as well who can do it full time. just for like when we are actually out and doing things. Like we can get a potion a day if that person that's all they fucking do.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
As long as they have the materials, yes.
Well, we'll have to like source the materials and stuff.
How many of your downtime weeks are you spending on? I'm gonna say you can do a maximum of 2.
1 week.
1. Okay.
Yeah, because we only need like. How many do we need to staff the ship?
15 bare minimum.
Okay, so we meet the
Bare
minimum, but I think we're right now.
Like 2 or 3 would be great.
We've only got, let's say, 1 barbarian, 1 ranger.
Yeah, all the melees die.
We need some melee.
We basically need to get at least 2 people from the fight then.
Yep. All right. Yeah, we need some melee and not even necessarily like.
And an apothecary, more or less.
Yeah, not even necessarily like a combatant. Like we could do like a low level apothecary, basically.
There was an apothecary in a book series I was reading on very, very quickly that had one of the most epic names I've ever heard. And it wasn't like her real name, it was the name she assumed. And it was a dozen dead roses in a chipped porcelain vase.
Sounds like a gnome name.
It
Or
wasn't.
Tabaxi name, yeah.
It does sound like Tabaxi name, that's true. But yeah, that was her title, more or less, was a dozen dead roses in a chipped porcelain vase.
I like it.
So,
Very romantic.
go ahead and make, with advantage because of the captain, your carousing roll. That is a persuasion check.
I just so happen to be proficient in persuasion, and if I wasn't, I was gonna spend a day and re-dream up some dead people about it. Yeah, you know what? It's a full week. I'm gonna burn a luck point.
I knew it!
Can I reroll both or just one?
Just 1.
Do 1 luck point for. Oh, wow. Well?
Oh, I'm a halfling?
Halfling.
Does that count?
Just because he's so unlucky. I think you gotta let him, right?
I want you to know that this is out of pity. Feel dirty as you re-roll this.
Take the pity.
I'll
Get a
take the
dirty
pity.
20.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Oh, that's better.
It's better than a dirty 20 now.
Oh.
That'll be a 22.
Dirty juices.
Dirty deuces.
Aren't they all really?
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
You managed to recruit 3 new crew members.
Okay.
You get the chain fighter guy.
Oh boy.
Chain fighter guy does he have a name yet?
2 chains.
Sure does.
I mean, we can hold off if you want to.
Fantasy name.
Thanks, John.
Fandango McCracken,
Aw.
got it.
And just
2 chains.
Turns
of
out
rope.
he's just a really small Goliath.
patient.
A really?
I went through a level 1
He's a
workshop
Goliath?
built around
Mhm.
a midget hill giant who was just a regular human being.
Exotic.
That's racist, Captain.
There's a lot of exotic things. Well, our ship is full of exotic things.
That's racist.
Hey, Jesse,
Speak
make
for
one of them
yourself.
female. Please.
Bring us a
God.
female.
Yeah, you're
Bring
turning
us
this
a
into a
female
sausage
sacrifice.
fest.
She is.
The
Excellent.
chain fighter is?
The
Yeah.
chain fighter.
Okay.
Her name is Zita. Xitta.
Ooh, exotic.
Okay.
You're,
Level?
Hmm?
Level?
2.
Vocation?
She is a fighter.
Good and bell.
you ever seen that clip from Family Guy
Deckhand.
where this lesbian bikes to the bar and they're like, "Do you need help parking your motorcycle?" She's like, "Nah, God." She just stands up. The motorcycle comes up with her, and she just walks in.
Gross.
Thank you, Mr. McFarlane.
Okay.
Dated Daenerys Targaryen.
Is there a person who's in charge of the anchor on a
Yeah,
ship?
he dated Amelia Clark.
Is there a person who's in charge of the anchor on a ship?
Nope.
Okay.
He just has
First guy to get to it after you yell
the
drop
nearest
anchor.
dude.
Okay. That's the first one.
You do find somebody who's a bit of an apothecary.
Okay.
His name is Jaratan.
Gelatin?
Got it.
Is he a gelatinous cube in secret?
Jarlatan.
Giarlitan.
Okay.
He is a gelatinous
Cruz.
cube in secret.
Krus.
Krus.
Mm-hmm.
He's French, even worse.
Close.
He doesn't get a level.
Yep.
But you go ahead and just put a 2 in that slot because you're paying him for these potions.
Okay. I was gonna figure probably 1 gold piece a day. Yeah.
All right. Well, I just figured 2.
What? Level 2? Oh, right. Yeah. Yep.
Specializing.
Specialize. All right. Oh, we don't care about his race or anything.
I mean, we should.
He's a human.
He's a warforged.
It'd be so cool to have like a warforged mechanic that just like walks out inside the ship and fixes it on the sea.
And then the last one is just his. Her name is Morata. Malratta.
That was not what I was gonna type. Okay, what?
Alratta.
Retta.
And she's a level 1 barbarian.
Based off of what you said, I totally expect to be spelled with an M at the beginning.
That's what I said.
Alright.
And
well.
race.
Not Malrata. I did.
She is likewise a human.
That's boring.
Man, we were so close to having a majority of halflings on this ship.
Wait, hold on, Count's crew. Affirmative action, guys. We need one of you to leave and go find someone who's a different race.
No.
There we go. We have 2 new deckhands. I'll take them through orientation.
I am fascinated that there is orientation. I asked for him to take me through orientation.
There's a booklet that you have to fill out that he gives
Right,
you
there
all
will
the
be a
answers.
quiz at the end. What year was the Nammibaun founded?
This is the boat. You sail it.
This is Kyber trying to figure out what year is it.
Wait, how many masts does the Nammibaun have?
1. For sure.
2?
2.
2? Then it is a boat then.
I was gonna try to hold up 2, but this is like more 3 natural, so
It is a 3 natural.
Yeah.
This
This just feels weird.
This is the Midwestern 3. I learned 3 the Eastern way.
Eastern way.
I used to do it that way, but these don't really touch anymore.
I've always
So
done it
that or
way.
that.
I have my retarded pinkies on my right hand side. I can't raise this pinky any
Who's-
farther.
Who else is in here? Get out of here.
No, don't!
You-
Don't
What?
tell them
You
that!
get out of here.
You will be
No, I was
forgotten.
talking to the spreadsheet.
Oh, I was like, no!
Oh, you
the
never
fuck
chat?
outta here.
Well, chat.
Monster.
Chat.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm gonna hold myself back.
Only the ones from Alabama.
Okay.
Or Brazilians.
So that will be my first week. My second week is going to be financials. So selling treasure, buying supplies, including now these new apothecary herbs and spices, all 11 of them.
They're secret. You don't get to know. Alright, so you.
I would like to bring some chain mail too.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, cool.
What are you trying? What all are you trying to sell?
I forgot.
I have to sell 6 pearls valued at 10 GP each,
Okay.
4
Those straight cost.
4 twisted face statues valued at 100 apiece,
Mhm.
3 copper chalices with nice inlay, but there was a set of 4, so one's missing. Don't know how much that's worth.
Those are 25 pieces.
25 apiece. All right. 2 gold bracelets.
Those were 5 each.
If you are not going to wear it, then I will give him Marco Florian's studded leather armor, which is worth 225 gold pieces.
Are we doing anything with his weapons?
Oh, I don't have any of his weapons on me. I
They
only
were-
have the leather.
They were just bone stock, like not magical but nice.
Super nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you should probably. Are you
Very
selling if he
nice.
has skull caps?
All but one.
Where's the other one? Oh,
Well,
God.
it's on my person.
Listen.
I only take it out when I need to be a cultist or control
That's something
demonic.
the cultist would say.
Yeah. Does anyone want his weaponry?
A rapier?
It was a rapier and a dagger.
No.
I will keep the dagger,
A harmonic, no.
and I will sell the rapier.
Okay.
I will sell the rapier, not at market price, but with a story.
He's gonna make you
Oh,
roll
you-
for it, and you're gonna fail.
Whoever I peddle this to, for the sake of brevity, is going to get the same story. This was the rapier of the dread pirate Marco Florian of the Madrigal.
Get that reference.
I get that reference.
You said Dread Pirate, that's a reference.
Oh yeah. I'm playing it up.
Well, and
Yeah.
it's from the Dread Fleet. They are.
Oh, that is
They
canonical,
actually
isn't
are.
it? Yeah. Sorry, I watched The Princess Bride yesterday.
Convenience.
Bonus points if anyone gets the naming thing for the Dread Fleet.
I don't know if we know any names of the Dread Fleet yet.
I
I
put
think
it in
know
the-
the
It's on the job board.
head of the Dread Fleet.
You don't, because I haven't named him.
Oh.
You just know that he calls himself the Dreadlord.
That's not original at all.
Well, he's a fucking pirate. No one never said he had to be
Red
creative.
Barchetta.
Wouldn't it be funny if that Dreadlord was the were-rat that took my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff?
These are all names of trashy romance novels. That's your theme.
That would
No.
never be my theme.
Caress of
No.
Steel.
I wanna see the names.
You would have seen Nina Bangs on there then.
I don't know where they're finding it.
It is under job board,
I will.
under bounty board.
Ah. I have a whole laptop.
I will also sell the ruby and skull caps.
Unlike a
Okay.
half laptop.
But do I need to roll for this?
No, this is all straight selling.
Oh, but I mean the
Oh, the rapier?
Rapier
Yeah, go ahead and
Marco
roll a
Florian.
persuasion check.
halfling one.
It sells for straight rapier.
Cool. No,
Not nice rapier, straight rapier.
I'm keeping it then.
Not gay rapier either.
I'm taking out that leather armor out of my inventory.
Send you whistles.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I had. I guess I'll keep the scale mail just in case. I'll keep the scale. Can you
I
mark in
figured.
ship inventory scale mail?
You want it in the ship inventory? Because
Yes.
I already took it off the inventory, assuming that it was on you.
It was on me.
Okay.
It was on me, but since I went and bought chainmail, let's keep it on the ship inventory in case something
Oh, if you
happens
look at the
again.
inventory page, we have a whole armory set up now.
Yes, it is difficult on the iPad to do it in two things. That is right. Oh, this is nice.
Okay, I think the last thing I have to address is throughout the course of the week, Aurora begins messing around with an herbalism kit. Did you mark that off your golden in your inventory?
About to.
And the first week, she follows the instructions to the letter. And what she ends up making is kind of like red compost that she tries to pass off. It heals 1 hit point.
We gotta chew
You
it.
have to chew it. And it absolutely tastes like a red rose.
This is like shitty gum.
I like banged shoulder in the ribs when he says that.
It's a little dry.
I was about to make that joke.
I'm also I guess in the background just buy supplies and shit.
Yep, and then you have Kyber loading the shit back up. So, you guys have a job list. Did you talk about what you wanted to do?
I mean, it sucks that that dude is worth 20 soul gems, but I don't want to bring him to his death.
I go ahead and use mine just to make my metal plate magical.
Okay.
Because that's the first step anyway, so might as well just do it.
Sure. I'll add it in later. Actually, while you guys are talking, I'll do this now.
Because I never wrote down the soul gem, and I just want to make sure I had it. And if I
What
have it,
is
I can
secret
do it.
jug of secret?
Secret jug of secrets. I don't know about that.
I put that on there like months ago, seeing how long it would take for everybody to find it.
I saw it on there a few times, and I'm like, I'm just not going to question it.
It's literally nothing. I just put it up there.
Oh God, we need so many more supplies now with all these people.
Yeah. I am curious about the Higginbottom thing, just purely because this person has 3 hyphenated names.
It's fair.
Oh, so this was on here last time you guys were around.
Yeah, it was.
Actually, this was on the Shambleton board.
Yeah.
So, well-known vendor in Shambleton by the name of Corthon Higginbottom died of mysterious causes in the night. And Avia Quinniveneer, oh God, I wasn't sure with that.
Yeah.
Quinniveneer Diato Higginbottom
I thought
disappeared
you did.
along with the prized family heirlooms. As this is the 3rd time prized family heirlooms with she let. Wow, Jesse, poorly written. This is the 3rd time she left a missing family heirlooms and dead husbands in her wake.
She's a Black Widow.
Authorities have begun to become suspicious.
3 dead bodies. 3. It took 3.
That's how you become a serial killer. After you don't
So
want to
the
this stuff.
Higginbottom family would like Avio safely returned, so that they can make her as comfortable as possible before her trial.
Which she will surely live to see. I am interested in that one. I agree with Aurora that investigating the Sakura Blue, Sakura Hue.
Sakura who? Yeah, we should investigate.
Sakura who? Sakura Hugh.
Yeah, we should
Sakura who?
investigate
Yeah.
that one and find out about it.
You know what? In our history of pirates, it seems like they will find us.
It's probably true.
And then
yeah.
we'll be on the run for like 3 weeks.
No, we should not let them know we have a door.
I mean, that's just the only pirate we've come across. It's very still statistics.
100% then.
But they had
I'm
an
gonna go
ASMR.
drive. I'm gonna go drive the ship.
But they had an ASMR.
8
with
times
the
4.
Setting.
24.
Setting.
32.
I was gonna say 32. Yeah.
6
We-
times 4 is 24.
Yep. We have supplies to make 32 basic healing potions.
Cool.
Is that because we're gonna do the upgrades to the ship too, right?
Yeah. We'll do some upgrades.
Which are what?
Give me 1 second. I'm just writing things down.
I am curious. I want to do the Black Widow. And I want to do the quest.
You're full of me.
I know. I don't think I got
I'm so
that
proud
much
of you.
appreciation.
Okay.
So proud of you.
As far as upgrades go, I don't have that document in front of me. Sales. I think we talked about sales.
Well, we can upgrade the whole stuff.
We could, like, if we do the whole hull, that's like all of our money.
Well, we want to do the cannons, right? For sure.
Hover cannons.
We already have 1 hover cannon. We've got two cannons total. If we bought 2 more cannons, 4 cannons, 1 hover.
I mean, okay, so the ship enhancements is
Yeah.
you can get superior sails for 2,000 gold.
That
Adds
might be worth it.
adds a mile per hour to ship speed. Excellent sails, adds 2 miles per hour to ship speed, and are able to reflect light to send signals.
And they only cost 300 gold.
I read a book
So
by
how, like, the cost difference has to be
I think Jesse put a typo in there.
Yeah, is it 300?
No, it's a lot.
You put 300 gold.
300.
You put 300.
It should be in the thousands. 3,000.
Okay, that makes more sense. So the excellent sales are 3,000.
I think excellent sales
We
is
have the
good.
collapsible bunks. I don't think we need. We have a ram.
The fuck!
Hammocks are enough.
Hammocks are. We even got you really nice hammocks, actually.
Look, we haven't brought it up to you. And if he comes back, if he doesn't come back, it might not be an issue. Braxton tends to just share hammocks.
Willingly?
He just happens to share everything.
No one ever told him that sharing's not caring.
Do we have enough hammocks for him?
Shared sleeping space
Do we
is
have
not
enough hammocks
consent.
for everyone?
Yeah,
We have lots of
Yeah,
money.
we
It's a
had,
lot.
let's see, we upgraded the crew with new ones, and we kept the original, I
Yeah,
think.
we have enough for like 30 something people or something.
Yeah, we've got enough for at least 30, minimum 30. Let's see, there's a bigger rowboat, and bigger rowboat.
Guess it all depends on what one halfling barbarian can handle.
Well, we also have.
I could row the
Goliath.
goddamn ship if
Well,
I had the right paddles.
Yeah, you could.
how much would it cost to commission paddles like that?
Oh my god, we are not doing that. There is desert adder wood, hardwood that resists bludgeoning and fire. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
If anything, I'm kind of interested in the excellent sales, but I don't know what you were thinking.
I definitely think the sales is a good option, unless because this isn't a place where magical things can be done. If we want to hold out until we can possibly find some kind of magical sale,
That's what, like, put
poker face, okay.
soul gem
I
into
think
it.
Respect. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
like we
think-
could soul gems these sales.
Probably.
I read a book by a fantasy writer who said that it was a prequel to Peter Pan, and Captain Hook had a set of sails that made his ship go faster that was shaped in the shape of a lady's corset.
Of course he did.
He called them the ladies. It was pretty great.
Nope. Alright.
There was a drawing.
So, here's the thing is, I think we could go ahead and get the excellent sales.
I'll agree to that.
Mostly because, I don't know, I feel like even now I look out toward the horizon and I still see the madrigal.
Is it shaped like a
Do we get to
lady's
pick the color?
It's not. Yes. Just assume that whatever it is going to be like the holographic version of that color.
Ooh.
Purple?
Purple or
Purple?
blue or green.
Yes.
It'll be all of those. Because
The
holographic's
holographic,
just
yeah.
rainbow.
Superior.
Look,
Excellent.
some of us have to look other sailors in the eye and bars and stuff. Can we just
What is wrong with colors?
From what I understand of sailors in bars, how much looking in the eye are you doing?
We're not doing pastel pink, but I mean, Calliope actually like always dresses like in pastels. Like if she's out of her armor and out and about, she's wearing like pastels or bright colors. You wouldn't guess it from her personality, but I mean, she does dress. She likes color. She loves color. And once her hair goes back in like probably another town or so, she's probably gonna try and find like somebody to like put a tonic on her hair to try and grow it out.
Hair tonic.
I think we need to put money into like making our ship have more HP.
No, I think you said it right the first time.
Her strip, yeah.
So
how
like
would
a
we do
metal
that?
plating.
Well, I mean,
I could recommend a good blacksmith.
how much do we have that we can put into like upgrade the sides of it?
So we just spent 3,000 on the sales.
And remember, shoulder took 2,000.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's 5,000
Real
total.
quick, we should also clean the whole city out of healing potions.
This is a
We
very big
we
city.
have
We have a lot.
we
We just gotta carry more.
Yeah.
we got enough
Going
stuff.
to.
I mean, we can, depending on the skill of.
That's just on the. That is just on the boat.
I'm
That's
seeing
not even
something you
on
don't
us.
have to scroll over for me to keep reading. That's not enough. I want to be able to tab down and see more.
We have, and I'm gonna say we should probably hold at least like 2,000 or 3,000 aside for payment, just in case we don't make any money on this voyage. So we have 11,000 left.
Okay, that sounds good. So 11,000.
And that is the total without us taking that like safety
Oh,
money.
by the way, guys, as a bard, I am way more useful.
You've been useful.
No, but in a general sense, like I took as my bard spells, I have Cure Wounds and Healing Word now, and Heroism. So
Heroism pretty good.
yeah, we have a second source of Healy Boy, because you all are too fucking squishy, especially when you eat each other.
How much are long cannons?
But also when you like
Long
physically.
cannons are 500 gold. Do we want to do a? Are you going to make me give up a soul gem to make this one hover too?
No, one hover cannon's pretty damn cool enough.
No, you can always be cooler with more hover cannons.
Yeah, but we should wait until we get some more soul gems.
Do you want a long cannon?
How much? What's the range of a regular cannon?
A long cannon is double.
Some more cannony.
3 million feet.
Yes.
I had this written down somewhere.
Now you don't.
Okay. It's somewhere in the hundreds of feet. A fucking lot. A long cannon goes up to like 1,000 or something.
One long cannon?
It's fine for me. No, the symmetry would be off.
We
would bother
Put
me
it
so
dead
much.
on the front though.
Okay, yeah.
That's
okay,
our-
Okay, if we center
sniper,
it,
yeah.
if we center it, then
Yeah, we put one on the front, and then the basic cannons are what, like 45 gold?
cannons basic are 45 gold each.
Yeah, 2 more on the sides, like 1 each. So 4
Okay.
on the sides total, 1 on the front.
I will sign off on that check.
And it was 500 gold.
Business received. Yeah, 500 gold for the long cannon, and then so you would do 90 for 2 basic cannons.
590.
That number bothers me.
59.
Can we spend 10 more gold? Okay, never mind. We're getting collapsible. One collapsible bunk to make it.
Nice, and it's yours.
So you can collapse to the wall and still be having sex in private.
No, actually, I do get a collapsible bunk, and I put in the captain's quarters for Aurora. That way she doesn't have to sleep on the floor.
There's a nice pallet going.
So we're sharing a cabin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I remember the way we canonically established it is you have the bunk, and I just go into my shell in a hammock that just bobs around from the ceiling.
I'm okay with it. We don't need curtains yet.
I'm like your ceiling fan in a way.
Ooh, you're gonna be extra squeaky now, though.
Oh yeah, well. Think.
How much is it gonna cost to have like nice
Also-
heavy curtains installed to
Plus
like
my
section off the
plus
room?
my familiar's just staring at you. Just staring at you the whole
Who's
time.
your familiar now?
It's still the fish. But he's seen some shit because he was in the room with them.
And now with a paper mache mustache?
I don't know why I just had this like headcanon that like somebody was coming out with a color changing mustache. I thought it was hilarious.
Before we depart, I'm also going to pay for at least one very nice strong box and have it bolted in the captain's quarters with a very nice lock.
Okay. I'm just gonna say 150 gold. For a lock, I'm gonna say your DC on that lock will be 17. To peak.
Okay.
And it's somewhere in the upper 20s, so just break it.
All right. We have food, we have supplies, and also, just in case next time doesn't go so well, like I took the average for a comfortable life of living for the cost of our supplies. So if we need to cut corners, we can always go down to modest.
Oh, Calliope was working on modest.
Yeah.
We can be comfortable though.
Yeah, we're comfortable.
Alright. So, your 3 weeks go by. You guys get quite a bit done. Have an eventful 3 weeks. Towards the end, you guys had all gathered up at a bar. You were treating the crew to dinner.
That sounds remarkably magnanimous of us.
No, it
You
makes
guys,
sense.
you
Yeah.
3 weeks of R&R, you guys are feeling pretty good.
Yeah. When did Braxton come back?
Braxton
He has a long journey.
has not come back yet.
Oh boy.
But if Aurora's sending him, he would have let you guys know he'll be back, like, in another couple days.
Okay.
His voice got a little floatier.
Oh no.
I will return on the setting of the third sunrise.
That sounds more silly.
Look for
We
me
could
at
have
dawn
just a couple days.
on the third day.
Are they days? Are they cycles of the world's
Maybe you
So
should
you're
just-
saying Braxton isn't gonna come back as a level 1 monk. He's gonna come back just really burnt out from all the
level
drugs.
2 douche.
Well, I have a machine that annoys douchebags.
So yeah, everyone's in the bar, and you hear from outside a commotion.
That does not concern us.
Not
Good.
one douche.
Not yet.
I mean, I'm
Alright.
curious.
Yeah. If
How
I'm
much?
sitting
What
by-
kind of
if-
commotion? Can you
yeah.
describe the
If
ruckus?
I'm sitting by a window, I want to like lean in my chair and
Yeah.
kind of like look out
People are
the
moving
window.
away from the docks.
Oh shit, it might
I get up and I walk out.
Alright, here we go again.
You stand up, and standing in the doorway is a skeletal aberration of a man. Just dead thin, ribs showing, skin almost an alabaster, his white straight hair hanging down to his shoulders,
Are we getting Black Pearl?
bright, just pink eyes,
What's Black Pearl? Oh,
And
no,
he
I saw the
has-
Spanish bootleg.
and he has like pitch black tattoos up his hands, up his arms, down his chest, under his eyes, down his face, along with just lip piercings, piercings up his arms,
We are doing Black Pearl.
piercings down the chest, eyebrow, lips, nose, ears, everywhere, like just metal and tattoo.
Is there skin left?
There is some.
Moisturize me. Moisturize me.
Is he like looking at us?
He is looking dead at you four at your table.
Cool. Elf.
No! No! Absolutely not! Like, Climbing like stands in front of them first.
That's the reddest herring I've ever seen. Let's just fucking kill him.
That won't be necessary. Please, parlay.
I'll be the judge. What?
Parlay.
We're not,
Is that French?
We're not pirates.
I've been studying the terminology. He wants to negotiate. What? Why? What business do you have with us?
And you see him kind of pull out this misshapen rolled cigarette and just hold his hand in front of it. It glows for a moment and begins. Let's have a seat and have us a talk.
You can imagine.
I come with a message from the Dreadlord. My name is Sawyer.
Sawyer?
Just Sawyer.
Is your first name Tom?
It is not.
Turtle.
Look, just curious. Spanish bootleg.
I'm the captain of the Midnight Oil of the Dread Fleet.
What did I say? What did I say? What did I say a couple of weeks ago? Yes.
They always come to say hello.
We're not here for any trouble.
Good. Because I don't
The-
think you would find it from us.
The Dreadlord wanted to relay to you that you are forgiven for killing a member of the Dread Fleet, and has even gone as far as to magnanimously consider it a favor.
Well, he was a douchebag.
Florian was a douchebag.
He
This
did not-
machine annoys douchebags.
He kind of waves the waitress over. $2 left.
Yeah, it's interesting because like before we got to this session, I legitimately thought about having that carving instead say this machine kills pirates, but I decided that that was too judgmental, so I went with this machine and it was douchebags.
So, she eventually comes back, her hand is like shaking, and he just kind of puts his hand over hers and just takes the beers. Don't want to slosh him out, enough. Fucking downs one to about a half an inch, drops a cigarette in, pulls another one, lights it.
This
He just
man-
has this overall acrid smell of burnt tobacco around him. So here's where we're at.
Oh.
You killed a member of the Dread Fleet. That's lovely. Now, doing it in for Florian. That was a favor. Because he forgot his place.
I seem to remember he was not happy with your Dreadlord.
Florian wasn't happy with anything ever.
I got that impression.
Looked to reach for real power. Squiggling maggot that he was. So, personally, I consider it a favor. I even brought a gift. I marked up the rest of your madrigal issue for you. You'll find. I'll present to you on the deck of your ship.
Is my whale okay?
Well,
Okay, good.
drops it, pulls another, lights it.
Jesus Christ.
Now, there's the matter of squaring away everything that's maybe a little outstanding for you. The Dreadlord has a bit of an issue. Have you ever heard of the city of Red Sand Refuge?
Am I?
I've not.
You may roll it. You have not. You have not. You might. You may roll it at advantage.
Wait, no, I was traveler too.
30-20.
But I stayed on one continent.
Yeah.
Is it history?
Yep.
18.
18? Yeah, you both have heard of it. That is a shanty town. It's like a pirate town in the middle of the ocean. It is actually kind of halfway between Shambleton and Bantu, except south, like another 4 days.
Sure. Okay.
It's empty.
What?
The shanty town is empty?
It's never empty.
It's empty or it's gone?
It's empty.
Who emptied it?
I think I would prefer
Well,
it
we
to be
don't
gone.
know that.
Oh shit.
And we don't particularly feel like expending the bodies on it. If you go and you all die, then we know it's something that needs to be escalated. But you have something you want, and we can give it to you.
What do you want?
You have an issue with the Barracudas.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
We can alleviate that issue.
I
for
forgot
you.
about that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Is Kyber wearing the cultist cap today?
He has one, but
How long even is the reach? We were just planning on never setting foot back there.
Well, you would be able to. And word has it they're getting a ship together. For you.
Oh god.
The
we did that before.
Barracudas are amassing a force to deal with us. That seems so complimentary.
it seems a little bit excessive. I mean, all we did was kill her sister. I mean, we didn't even kill her sister.
She thanked us for killing the sister.
Yeah.
Well,
And then she
there's a
was
difference
in
between
the
not
church.
liking your sister and not being salty about it when someone else kills them.
Well, it wasn't even us. It was the sirens.
That's not the way they see it. And the way they see it puts you at the end of a rope. Or at the end of a dagger. Or on top of some fire. You know. Just, oh no. They
Or,
don't like
you lose feeling in your legs. Yep, and then you're just crippled.
No. You already felt that.
Sorry, you
It
brushed,
does-
I actually
you
felt
brushed through some
nothing.
PTSD. Just don't worry about it. Just continue.
Well. Throws a cigarette, pulls another, lights it.
Where's he getting all this from?
It's a pack of holding.
I keep wondering if I should flex on him, but I don't. I just pull out the wrong shots test.
No.
Put a line in your cigarette.
Oh, Cap,
You're welcome.
this might not be a bad idea, Captain.
don't see any reason to go against the Dread Lord and his wishes at this time.
I know, but I mean, that city was like the hot spot. I mean, there was always at least 2 or 3 crews just, partying it up, and now they're gone.
Yeah, only clue we got was the sound of hyena laughter heard.
Oh, great.
Hyena?
Knolls.
Nose.
Gnolls. Are they regular gnolls?
It's
Regular no.
That's why we're sending you. You're the investigation team. If you come running away, we don't do anything for you. You report to us and tell us it's more serious. We send a more hefty force.
Can I get out
See,
of
we're
character
just a
just minute?
recon
Sure.
team.
Does Yi Hinogu exist in this world? Nope. Okay. That lowers the scope of things we could be facing. So.
This has to be way easier than dealing with a pirate ship.
Nope.
Uh,
It's not. Okay. Knowles? Eat everything. Like, remember those Wendigo?
Who?
I remember
Mhm.
them fun.
They were full by comparison.
Also, point of note, Calliope has not eaten anything but fish for the past 3 weeks.
Pescatarian.
Pescatarian, no longer eating meat.
Fish tacos. That's it.
And Sydney is happy for that.
I mean, we got a present, whatever it is.
Mr. Captain.
Charismatic type, are you?
Yeah, what is actually your name? You never introduced yourself.
He did.
It's
Sawyer.
Sawyer.
Oh, that's right.
Captain
I asked you if your name was
Sawyer.
Tom.
We of the Nammibaun would be more than happy to take this quest for
Excellent.
the exchange
Oh.
of, upon completion of the dealing with the Barracuda problem we have.
Translation. You've got us between a rock and a hard place, so we'll do it, but we're not happy.
Excellent.
You're stuck
Throws half a cigarette in.
It's been
I
fantastic.
swear to God, you...
I'm gonna reach into the bag of holding real quick, draw out Florian's rapier, hand it to him. A gift for the Dread Lord.
Don't worry, it only sells for market price.
Fucking hoists it up, kind of does a little flourish.
I'll deliver it myself. And I will be relating to the Dread Lord how amicable you've been.
Please do. Please do.
It doesn't pay to displease the pirate god.
And he stands up and leaves.
Pirate god.
After he's left, I look around everywhere and I'm like, so eventually, just following things to the natural conclusion, we're gonna kill the Dreadlord eventually, right?
Well,
It's canonically speaking, this probably has to happen. But before that,
Let him solve the problem for us.
we have presents to unwrap.
Well, as long as he doesn't read out of the villain manual, we're fine, I guess.
Oh, what is on this ship?
I
It better
will
not have tentacles.
haul ass to the ship.
Same, hauling after the small halfling man.
The crew is in lockstep
Just
behind you guys.
I take my sweet old time.
It's like a weird ass parade. People running in the front, people walking in the middle, and Shielders stopping to smell the roses.
You guys get back to the ship and you watch a very small 2-stack steamship, the outside of which looks just oily, floating just kind of off in the distance as a rowboat. And you see the same skeletal, very thin man and albino, if no one picked up on that.
Yeah.
Just standing up front, just sort of leading forward, very clear trail of smoke coming out from behind him.
That can't be good for the environment.
I don't think we have to worry about that for 500 years.
Gotta think of the children.
No, wait, hold on. Steam engines exist. 200 years.
So, you guys get on board,
Yeah.
and there is a sack about yayish by about yayish. So about, all around, a lumpy circular, 3 feet.
I
That'd
check
not
it
be
for
all
traps.
potatoes.
Roll an investigation check.
Since we're on the ship, because I've been going in town without it, I summon my glaive into my hand just in case.
18.
Identify as a ritual.
So we spent 10 minutes.
You spend 10 minutes identifying it as a ritual. Kyber slowly opens it. You look in, and there's like this mass of hair and skin and blood. And just as Kyber's getting ready to turn around and open his mouth to say it, you know it's a bag of heads.
It's a bag of heads.
It's a bag of heads, Captain.
Probably from the madrigal.
Why did he give us bag of heads?
Here. Look, I'll take care of it.
Where's Braxton when you need him?
No, I'll take care of it. I got some shark friends in the area.
I
that
am
could do me
here.
a favor.
Hey, Braxton, you're back. How does he look?
I dumped the bag of heads over my skin.
No.
He looks the exact same except wearing like very stereotypical monk clothes.
He looks like Goku.
No, he looks like Yamcha.
He looks like Yamcha. He absolutely looks like
And
Yamcha.
is just about as useless as late season Yamcha.
Yeah.
Braxton, I'm so glad you're back.
But God,
We have the utmost important task for you.
I'm here.
Dump that bag over the side of the ship.
But aim for those sharks. They're my
Don't.
friends.
Don't. Couldn't we get the money off the crew? They're still about the
Oh,
yes.
that's
Oh yeah, I'll
actually
dig for
points.
the lizard man's scalp.
It's not there.
He was on the island.
You got eaten.
How deep did I get into this before you told me that?
You got
Not quite elbow, but deeper than wrist.
It's like you rolled a halfling too.
I'll be right back, Captain.
Are you going in the bag?
No,
Well,
I'm gonna go wash my hands now that I know the lizard man's not in there.
Those sharks don't attack him even though he's covered in blood.
I guess we should try to sell it. I don't know. Can we sell this, Captain? I'm washing my hands.
are the
Those
faces?
are heads.
I mean, not to Calliope, but are they recognizable? Like, if,
More or less.
like if
They've
they've been
got-
wanted posters.
They've got 3 weeks of rot, dude. They didn't take care of these. It smells. It smells bad. There's flies. There's maggots. It's bad. You don't assume you are going to get anything out of this.
Overboard. Jump.
Overboard.
Jump bucket.
Okay, Braxton.
Into the drink.
Yep. Hey, Shelder, you're
Braxton like slogs the sack over, assumes like a back stance, dumps the heads.
It's a white belt.
Good.
No, he does riding horse
Good job.
Oh no.
and then dumps the back.
Braxton, I have a quick test. I just want to see something. I want to assess your pause. Are you ready? Okay, weapon, shield, bow, and I kick him in the testicles.
I knew it was coming. I was behind him to
Yes,
give him
you
flicking.
do.
Okay, just checking. I'm sorry.
He gets to roll against shenanigans now. That's pretty much what he got.
Okay, look, I'm sorry. I was just checking. You're totally fine.
I forgot, is Braxton human?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 with the beans. Is where that. 1 in the bush.
Well, I'm gonna ignore that.
Shannon comes by and is like, "Ha! You fell for that," and walks off.
Shelder, you might want to have your under the sea friends take care of that mess.
I already had some sharks.
Yeah, the sharks have been
Okay.
eating it.
I
Okay.
specifically
You
told
hear-
them not to attack you while you were washing the blood off your arm.
I mean, it would have been interesting.
Yeah, you guys hear the sound of slushing water and blood.
They're all hammerheads. You're welcome.
Sometimes you terrify me.
Okay, and if you go to the jobs thing, you now see abandoned town.
Oh.
I feel like we do.
Whoa!
know.
There's an abandoned town mission
I
available.
forgot to ask, is there a monetary value for this abandoned town that we know of ahead of time?
2 months.
Ship upgrade
10,000 gold and gems.
and a ship upgrade.
And ship upgrade.
I'll take 10,000
Deal.
gems.
2 months.
Shelder,
Why
I
does it
just
have
had
to
the
be
best
low?
idea.
What's
There's
your
2
idea?
months.
So you can command sea life.
No, I
Would
can
you like to know?
request.
Influence.
Roll,
That's right.
roll a history check.
The only ever issue we have with that is sometimes there's not like the sea life you want available nearby.
That would
Yeah.
be
What if we somehow
Zero
converted
to
part of the
7.
ship as a habitat
Oh,
for that sea
that's
life?
halfling for months.
Oh, okay. Man, I spoke
You
undercommon.
want to
This
create
is
a
awesome.
fishbowl for piranhas or sharks that
I
we
wanna-
can just let out on command
I
Wait,
want to
what?
create a
What?
torpedo pod
What?
for sharks.
for sharks.
The boys were having a very different conversation.
Well, his point was like I can talk to fish and ask them to do things, but somehow spontaneously, whenever it's important that there be so around, there are no fish around. For various reasons that boil down to the DM said so. His point is that what if we could just have like torpedo pods with sharks in them, then we could just launch and I could just be like, go fuck that thing up. I'm down.
Aquatic liaison. Alright, Senya.
They're there. It's just some of them don't like you.
No.
You ask them to do
No,
things.
let's expand on this idea, okay? No. What we need is Thunderbird 4 attached to the bottom of this ship.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I think we have a heading.
So now
I
that you
believe
have
you-
the heading,
But
do you
we
want
have
to?
heads
Because
as well.
there has been a nobleman
Oh yeah.
who's
I wanted
been
to do that.
harassing you guys. His name is Atik Monia.
Yeah.
And he's been harassing you guys for days. Look, I see that your ship is coming out of the long storage. Please take me with you. I want adventure.
Wait, who are you again?
He's gonna give us $5,000 or 5,000 gold per journey.
Just bring me with you.
What's your
Oh, we're
purpose?
carrying-
How is your defense against sirens?
How's your defense against sirens?
Mine was actually pretty top notch. It was the half elf, honestly, who had shit luck.
Have you ever
Then
fought a
that is my defense.
Have you ever eaten somebody?
No.
Have you ever been eaten?
Well,
Woof. Woof.
Whoa. Okay, sorry.
Don't take my.
In the literal sense.
oh no. Well.
Are you willing to risk making yourself an enemy of pirates abroad, famous and infamous?
Do you know how to
Oh.
use weapons?
Oh, sir. That you might have done fucked up.
Does anyone want to save me?
No.
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 Here, I'll save you.
No. Let him.
He made his bed.
You just
Stop
know-
pouring drinks over your brand new laptop, you
I-
fucking madman.
I have been exposed to the finish the
Zach,
bottle.
that's not the
and
only thing that's gonna happen for
The finish the
that
bottle
laptop.
is never good. I don't need any grenadine. Don't worry about it. The syrup just makes it thicker. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Thicker with two C's.
Whoa.
What?
Don't do it, Jesse.
Breakfast of Champions. I didn't think it was all going at once.
But
I'm happy. I was proud.
Kyber, can
Yes,
you please mend the
Captain.
hold of what happened to the last passengers we had?
Wait, do I know about the last passengers?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
what
you
would.
know.
Yes, yeah. I mean, but he's paying real well, Captain.
They paid real well too.
We'll just try to keep him alive better.
I have healing word.
What's the worst that'll happen?
Dude, that's no,
Does
you
he
said
not
it.
know how
We're
to fight?
turning the ship around.
Do you know how to fight wield
You
sword?
specifically of all people.
I have a little rapier training.
The word keeps
Oh,
coming
really?
up.
That word keets coming
Hey,
up a
okay,
lot.
Just a test. Weapon?
Inside.
Shield? And I give him the test.
He does the cross leg.
Ah, alright, cool. Alright, he passes.
He
We're in.
passes. He passed the test.
We can take him to abandoned town and leave him on sheep.
Oh, dude, what am I thinking?
Have you ever slept in a hammock?
I can salmon people with real salmon.
We
Yeah.
danced and
I'm sorry. What?
Have you ever slept in a hammock?
Well, I would obviously need a bed.
no.
No.
I'm laughing both in real life and
You
as my
want-
character.
You wanted a journey, correct?
Do you
Adventure.
do you enjoy dried fruit and hardtack?
It might be a little dry.
I don't know.
Half now, half upon safe arrival back at port.
No, all of it up front.
All up
I
front.
hit the turtle.
Well, you have not taken me on adventure. I give you money, and then with no adventure happens.
I could just push out
You
the
pay
edge,
a second day on the water, half amount.
Believe me, 1 hour with him is an adventure. I do not mean that sexually.
I
mean,
pay.
she could mean it sexually. Let's be
I
honest.
pay 5,000 gold on completion of adventures.
Let's just bring
1,000 now.
If he
Again,
dies,
I am
we
not
get-
comfortable
What, you're
parting ways with the money
No, hold on. Just
up
that-
front.
This is totally fine. Clarification though, the gold is on your person currently.
It is not. You see nowhere where he would be keeping gold.
Let's just bring and he can go with us to town.
And all costs of living are reimbursed out of your own pocket.
Why, of course.
Okay, then he literally exists for no reason, and on the off chance he lives, we get 5,000 gold. So I'm down.
This sounds like it's going to be a terrible escort mission.
I mean, he,
Alright,
he
you
does
can.
not get fed.
Hey, you know what? To give you the full experience, you will have to be tethered to our good man, Braxton.
Braxton. You have to share bugs with Braxton.
Turns. Oh. A man of the monasteries.
Yep.
Yes, this will be a fine adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Teach me your wisdom.
Yeah, Braxton, teach him the wisdom.
Teach him everything you know.
Everything you know.
Watch this. And he starts coiling the rope badly.
God damn it.
As someone who can
He
coil
is-
sound cables.
He is top agent. You stick with him, you will learn so much.
Alright, so you guys are taking the abandoned town. You have the nobleman on board. You are going to.
Oh yeah,
look
we never
into
looked into the Skarkara.
Sakakar. We
Are
can do
you?
that when we.
Yeah, why don't we look into that now while it's still alive?
Is that in town?
Yeah, that's in.
Yeah, it's in Bantu.
We might as well do that really quickly, honestly.
This dude has been using enchantment magic. According to who you talk to.
Did
Because
the
you
word
speak to
freak-
the bounty office of the Bantu City Hall, and according to them, he had been using enchantment magics to sleep with the wives and daughters of noblemen.
Please, not that.
I mean, it's pretty bad. There's a certain word that keeps
And
coming
they
up.
want him returned to trial and executed for the use of very forbidden magics.
Can I roll insight to determine if they
Just-
truly believe this, or if they are saying this
Because he slept with the judge's
because
daughter.
he slept with somebody's daughter?
Oh, wife.
That's cocked. Nope. 4.
You have been given facts reported in a monotone by a city cleric.
Okay.
Sorry, city clerk.
It's like
Yep, go ahead.
16.
She's reading a paper to you. She 100% believes every word that's coming out of her mouth.
Okay.
Because it's just being delivered from a paper.
Okay.
Where was the last known seen place of him?
I
Do not tell me he
believe
was in the parade.
he fled.
Not in the parade. Not in the parade.
No, there was a parade. There was no city sanctioned parade.
Right.
It was
No.
outside of the bounds of the city.
Yep. Yep.
Anyways, he was seen fleeing into the docks and departed on a ship.
If you see a birth rate above
2.
the 9 months, don't worry about it.
What is the ship? Surely there's a record
kind
of the
of
ship's name.
Starts flipping through papers.
Oh, is the map?
7's lucky.
7's lucky. Kyber. That
Lucky
sounds like
number
something you should
slot.
remember.
7's lucky. I'll go find the port
What
master.
was yeah? What? Yeah. We need to know
Okay,
what the destination
you go.
was for 7's lucky.
Whoa. Did you say? What did you just say?
We need to go find the.
Did everyone else just
Yeah.
hear that?
Sure did.
I did not actually.
I missed it.
What did you say?
That needs to be a T-shirt, right?
What did you say?
7 sucky.
7 sucky.
Oh no! I said 7's lucky.
It's
Yeah, I
just a
heard
7 with
lucky.
eyes and then water droplets coming off.
Hmm.
Maybe thought I said 7 slutty.
Alright,
I mean, we
But
do
yes.
both.
But yes.
Same
we have
thing.
some money here. What are you willing? Oh, 7 sucky!
It's like the Ep5 remake, the $3,000 hand job.
Literally.
She didn't even realize that that's what got Aerith the prettiest dress until after the fact.
I just had the money and I was like, hell yeah, alright, Cloud gets a hand job. Alright.
And by God, he got that hand job.
He did.
Quick aside, the more that I play that game, the original right now, not the remake, I realize that it's a lot of rose-colored glasses, because that game's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that the remake
Yeah,
made me
yeah, it
realize
was.
about the original,
As the
because I
person you
also,
can see from the outside.
because I also started replaying the
Anything with
original.
anime.
The thing the remake made
Design
me
is
realize
fucking
is
weird.
how much like context is missing from the writing in the original.
Right, like the entire time they're like, oh, Sephiroth, and all he does, like the entire disc 1 of the game, is just float around and he's like, I am a god. Hello, I'm a god. Goodbye, I'm a god.
Most of the time it's not even him, it's just clones.
The thing that really got me about it was like the character building with like Jesse Biggs and Wedge, because like in the original, like Cloud after the the plane comes down goes like, Jesse Biggs, Wedge, oh no, that's so terrible that they died. I met you like for all of half an hour.
Yep. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I go to the portmaster.
you go to the portmaster. Hello! Great pirate slayer.
Yes, we are pretty great, aren't we? Listen,
Let's see the extra guard around their ship.
I hear that,
Oh, he was there.
Insight.
I hear that,
I choose to believe him.
I
a
don't.
fellow captain
100%.
Hell. Or that a fellow captain of ours was recently in port. I was hoping to see if you had records of him. We've been trying to find him for some time.
Well, we keep very strict privacy.
Sometimes
I understand that, and I will
Last 2 hours.
go to shake his hand. There's gold in my hand. Take the gold.
Takes the gold out of your open hand. Very well. The records are in my cabin. Come.
Okay.
Takes you to his little port master cabin.
I'm in
little
danger.
little 1-story, 1-room building.
I came up today.
No, you're the portmaster. I'm the gatekeeper.
Oh no.
Wait a minute, the gatekeeper and the portmaster, isn't that just scissoring?
Yeah, it's Sesame Timbers.
Yep.
I'll follow him in.
Oh,
Yeah, you will.
that's a bad.
So,
don't
you
like
go
it.
in,
Yeah.
he busts out a book, starts flipping through. Alright, last month here, what are you looking for?
The 7's lucky.
7's lucky. A little ship. Left 1 week, 3 days ago.
Did it have a destination listed in mind?
No. But I remember someone from the crew saying something about going west. Not very much,
I'm not going west.
not very many people going east over to Val these days.
That's true.
Complete chaos.
I hear there's a war going on.
War's over.
Ooh.
Hey, oh, who won?
Nobody.
Oh.
The lawyers.
Probably.
The morticians.
The crows.
That's that fantasy
dark?
mortgage.
Too dark.
The vultures.
The necromancers.
The necromancers.
You know, yeah, the vulture sounds less dark than the crows. I don't know why, but it does.
Well, you're just implying different states of decay.
Yeah.
And the vultures are actually worse.
I know, but the crows sound worse to me in a fantasy setting.
Nah.
I suppose.
I feel like vultures go for.
Because then I'm thinking about ravens, and then I'm thinking about Raven Queen, and yeah.
Then I'm thinking about eyeballs getting plucked out.
Yeah.
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 Nah.
I don't actually.
Alright. Shambleton's west. Corsvale,
Yep.
Plexton, the
West.
east cities along
we're
there.
going south, and then where's the...
Where's
Where is the Black Widow?
where is the thing?
The Black Widow was in Shambleton. Or was last seen in
Was
Shambleton.
in Shambleton.
What about the island that we're headed to?
It's, I think they said it's between Shambleton and Bantu, but to the south. that what Sawyer said?
It's 1 week west and 6 days south of Bantu.
Yeah, we're going that direction.
Yeah, so if we head to the...
We're gonna make it, like, probably
Yeah, so we can head to the island first, then go to Shambleton, do the Black Widow, hopefully find this guy, and also in Shambleton, I'm gonna one-on-one that fucker Delta Quint.
Okay. So roll an intelligence check.
Me?
Yes.
Why me?
And where is
Because
he?
you're the one saying things.
Oh God.
Oh, I was fixing. Where is he?
I mean,
Where is he doing this? Because I mean, I could give him the help action. I just don't know where.
escape, but we don't really need to pursue.
Just straight intelligence?
Yeah.
That will be 17.
If this bitch was still in Shambleton, they'd have fucking found her.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's our only lead. It's literally our only clue. So
We'll
we
go
have
hunt for
to-
leads.
Yeah. Then we start a good old mystery.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, cool.
Supplies are loaded. We have our heading.
We have our adventurer.
Alright, well then we will embark next time
On Dragon Ball Z.
on Nammibaun.
Woo!
Jack, you have a wonderful evening, you beautiful people.
I'm gonna check on them.
Did we have you?
Hmm?
Yes. Yes, we did.
That's pretty good.
We are no longer live, yes?
What? I haven't touched the button yet.
Touch the button.
I'll go touch the button.
Go touch the button.
I'm gonna touch the button. Fuck.
Touch it faster.
That's what she said.